everybody. Welcome to the finale of Agora's Bells, titled The Realm Weaver. Tonight, we have the usual cast and crew with us. I am so excited tonight. Last time on Agora's Bells, we fought the Second Great War of the land of Talencia. Many allies came to the aid of the Wrong Turns, and they had a few moments with their loved ones as they knew that this was going to be a big fight and perhaps not see everyone again. So they had a few moments. They were transported to the wall and they were ready to fight. They fought through the waves of demons with the help from their friends. They were flying on the backs of dragons until the dragons were downed by the horrible siege fiends that were before them. They fought Patriarch and destroyed Scream Hoarder, the sword that had plagued members of their party for the entire campaign. And that's pretty much that. They ended up walking up towards Matriarch as their 5 avatars. Bulan Yang, the Weave, Nock, Torm, and Etrus the Tidecaller all came to their aid and fought off Demon Lords, as the Wrong Turns were the only ones who could fight Matriarch due to their Ecrix powers. They walked up and they saw her unfolding from the ceiling as a snake would. And they watched as this cavern, it's open ceiling, there's purple and blue light flaring out from it, and that is where we left off. Also, happy birthday, Echo. I hope we don't ruin your birthday tonight. So.
Yeah, please don't. Also, I think your captions are off.
Mine are off? Okay.
Yeah.
While I fix that.
Yeah, this is maybe the best or worst birthday ever.
We'll see.
Please don't do this.
You can't kill anyone tonight. It's Echo's birthday. I don't make the rules.
That wasn't in our
chat for Echo.
That wasn't in our player contracts. All right, my caption should be fixed. So with that, we will begin combat. I forgot to have us roll initiative off air. So Wrong Turns. Before you see Matriarch, the source of most of your frustration this entire campaign. And I will now ask you to roll initiative for the final time in our game.
Oh, my heart.
Please be
That's so
absolute
weird to
garbage
hear.
because it would be so on theme.
1, 2, 2.
Yeah, right. Oh shit, it's actually absolutely incredible. I stunned it.
I had it twice, sorry.
15?
21?
Right.
Do we add our dexterity to this? Is that a thing we do?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's also got its own skill, potentially. Or
I got
focus,
5.
rather.
I got 5 stun points, so just put me at the top of the order.
Damn it.
Look at you.
I rolled 2 6s and a 5.
I got a 19.
18 for me.
Holy cow, you guys killed this.
Woo!
Let's hope
It's
we
like
kill
we're gonna
other
kill
things.
her.
That's what I
Rolls great initiative, can't hit for shit.
Oh,
No,
don't
don't-
put that on us.
Yeah, don't put that into the universe.
I should
Okay.
probably have all my skills and stuff and spells
Spoiler
open. That
alert.
might be a good idea.
Spoiler
Yeah.
alert, turn 1, I'm just gonna cast Hero's Might. I cast it. I'm just literally rolling to see if I stun at this point.
Well, hold on. I gotta explain initiative order because it's gonna be a little different tonight.
Oh dear.
boy.
But I'm going first. But the dice said so.
Well, that part is true.
Yes!
The dice said
That
so.
part is true.
Oh, beans.
Sorry, we really should have done that off air. So anyways,
Eh.
I'm gonna put this in the roll 22, but basically, this is what you see before you. I will move you over to the finale if you want to drag your tokens out. So you see Matriarch before you. Her initiative order works a little bit different, you see. She gets 4 turns because she has
What the fuck?
many arms. So instead of
Chris.
taking 4 attacks in a turn, she's going to spread out those 4 attacks, or 6 attacks rather, across 4 turns. So right now, Kangjax, you are still up first as you see her before you. The sky is open as I described, and this energy is just pulsing out to the clouds, almost like a column of lightning, but it's more like a beam that is attached to the clouds, and you just hear this grinding and ripping sound all around you as you don't really know what's happening.
Alright, so I raise my incense burner and I toss up a mighty, mighty, mighty prayer to, not Tiamat, but I toss up a mighty prayer to my boy Bulin Yang, who I just saw whooping some ass. And I lift up the incense burner and it just begins pouring out just like snow and like, just like blowy snow. And I am casting Hero's Might as I am now going to infuse all of my friends with my power. And you gain +1 bonus to damage whenever you're making like regular attacks.
For how long?
Until the end of the battle.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Ho, ho, ho. That's a good one.
That was a bonus of how much again?
+1 damage.
Sweet.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay.
Alright. Yep, and then, oh, I'm doing that one next.
Thanks,
Okay.
Bulin. Or Tiamat, this is awkward.
This got weird.
This is a weird relationship, but just go beat her up. Stop
And I
her.
can explain.
Bulamot? Is this a ship now?
Lamont. I saw a Tia Jax stand in chat today. I think it was
Oh my
Sixten.
god.
It's pretty funny.
Oh,
Hey, Chris!
Huh.
That's
not a spoiler.
Luna!
Oh yeah, true. But she's old now. Okay, so anyways,
Oh, it's my baby!
okay, so on Matriarch's turn, it is her first turn. I'm gonna read a better description for her because I forgot I actually had one written instead of just a snake lady. So, in front of you, you see a 6-armed snake-like beast. Where you would expect scales sits a suit of armor forged from Ecrix. It fits to her shape and moves across her scales to block attacks where they would land. 2 sharp fangs poke out from her mouth. Green acid drips from the corners of her mouth as she smiles lifelessly towards you. A unique blade sits in each hand, some of her arms flourishing the blade, some still and some beckoning you forward. Her black eyes stare at you in silence, analyzing every step you take and every shift of your weight as you walk. King Jax, as you yell out and bless your comrades, you hear her just start muttering, and she's not talking out loud, she's talking in all of your heads. And she just simply says, "You're too late. The plains are unsealed. My minions pour forth from every crevice of every plain to ravage your home. History will be rewritten, and the Darunes will finally be celebrated. Persephone, Victor, Rosanna, Rakash, Raiden, and of course my sweet Rose. My family will never be harmed again. We will be celebrated. It's not too late for you to join me. Stand against the families that killed my daughter all those years ago. Help me create something new, somewhere new." And she says this as King Jax is buffing his allies, so she doesn't expect a response. And as King Jax kind of does that, she just mutters under her breath again, and she says, "You will lie amongst the heaps of corpses today, uncelebrated and unremembered." And that's her first turn, so she's going to take her monologue action.
Yes! We love a monologue action for a villain.
We sure do. So Blossom, you are up next as I get the turn order in roll 20 so you guys can see it better.
Also, Chris, with my cool new staff,
boy.
I also rolled a 14 for initiative.
14?
Oh, sweet.
Oh, I see what you mean.
15 and a 14.
Gotcha.
I'm so busy listening that I didn't actually check to see if I could reach her. I can, so I'm gonna use my minor action to run out towards her, and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, all right. I mean, no one's gonna. Wait, shit, I had something for this. Sam is like not ready. Hang on. All right. So Blossom's gonna run for it. She's gonna be like, it's gonna be real easy for people to forget you when y'all are dead anyway. And I'm gonna try to stab her with my sweet new Ecrix heirloom. Because that happens.
Go for it.
I'm going to not use my aim action. So that's going to be a total of 23 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet. Is her dexterity 6 or below?
Good question. Let me check. It is a 5.
Sweet.
So,
I get my
yes.
pinpoint attack. So that's 20 magic damage
Okay.
with Ecrix.
I'm gonna start a long column of damage and add it up tonight. So Blossom, you launch out with your Ekrix empowered blade. As you stab through, you kind of see the stone kind of light up in the center. Is there anything else you want to do?
No, that's all I can do.
All right. Then Matriarch's half action is up now. So what this means is she can only use a full action. She can't use a bonus action this turn. So you watch as your friend Blossom runs up and stabs Matriarch through the shoulder. And Blossom, I'm going to ask you to roll a d6.
Yeah, sure. 3?
Okay. You watch the third arm on her left side swing around with a cutlass-style blade. It's a little curved at the end, and she's going to make an attack at you. That was the worst roll ever. 16? Does that hit?
It does not.
Yeah, so she reaches out with her first swipe, and you just kind of like parry it away with the hilt as you like pull it out of her shoulder blade, and you see this blade is like curved again, and it has this like purple glowing like poison on it almost, and you are happy that you evaded that so quickly.
I'm still a cheeky asshole, so as I like parry it, I'm just gonna bring my other hand up and flip her off.
You got it. Okay, so that's her turn. The Roll20 order is now correct, so Bryn, you are up.
Is anyone badly injured? No, we're all good.
I'm definitely not at full, but like I'm okay.
Okay, then I'm going to
We'll see, I guess.
I'm gonna use my Ekrix enhanced staff and just blast Matriarch with a arcane blast.
All right.
Don't have to roll to cast it, just have to roll to hit with this one. I doubt it. I doubt it very much. It's only a 14.
14 misses, unfortunately.
Yeah, I figured. Well,
So
it was
you,
worth a try.
so empowered by Blossom's strength, you reach out and you launch an arcane bolt, and the armor kind of shifts and it like hardens in a spot, and it like reflects it off to the side harmlessly.
I flip Matriarch off.
Okay, free action.
Yeah.
All right, that is your turn. Then it is a Matriarch full action. Interesting. So she is going to Blossom. Go ahead and roll a d6 again for me.
Another 3.
Okay. That's a little better. 22 to hit.
Oh yeah, that one hits.
Okay. So she stabs in, and you take 10 damage. Penetrating damage. All of her blades are penetrating damage, by the way.
Okay.
So just assume. So she stabs into your shoulder, and you feel yourself like lose yourself for like a second. Like your mind just goes blank for like a second, and you forget where you're at, and you don't feel any immediate effects. You're just kind of like, okay, that was really weird, and you just kind of take a deep breath, and you're fine for now.
Okay.
So that's that.
Great.
And then she is going to use a fast action to... She's just going to move, so you can hit her if you want. She's going to move into the center of all of you.
Oh, cool. Yeah, if I can give it a go, I'm gonna shoot.
Yep.
Sorry, I've got like 1,000 windows open right now.
Me too. I'm trying to catch up.
I know. I really wish I had multiple, like windows, monitors. I mean.
Oh, it's the best investment.
I'm gonna swipe out with my glass dagger.
Okay.
And that is a 19 to hit.
19 misses, unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right, so that is her turn. Up next is Saren.
So, first off, I am going to utilize this staff that Quill gave me, and I'm going to produce a duplicate of myself. And we're just standing together. We're just gonna chill. We're gonna stay right where we are. And I am going to cast Puppets of Fate. So please roll a will save, Chris.
18.
Pass.
Oh,
Shit.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, so the rest of you, what you see Saren just kind of like start shimmering behind you, and you see just like the second Saren just kind of form up from like purple mist. And yeah, that's as much as the rest of you know. There's just an illusion of Saren now. Nothing weird going on. You know, she likes illusions. It's probably cool. So
Seems
that's
legit.
that's what you got. Anything else?
No. I look at my illusion self like, do something.
She high fives you. All right, great. Adrian, you are up next.
All right. I would like to take the charge action and using my novice skill in champion, I shout a war cry that gives all enemies within 8 yards of your charge's final position a -1 on attack rolls until their next turn.
Rad. That's
So
cool.
I'm going to charge at the creepy snake lady matriarch and make an all-out attack. Well, make a charge attack. Sorry.
Okay.
24 to hit.
That hits.
Dope. 11 damage.
11 more. Okay.
And then I will go into Guardian mode. Who is nearest to me? I will go into Guardian mode, protecting Bryn.
All right.
So, Bryn, you get a +2 to your armor rating as long as you are next to me.
Thank you. I'm very squishy.
Help. I just love thematically that Adrian has like a guardian move. Anyways, that's just
Right?
me speaking.
It's
on
why
a
I
turn,
picked
but-
it.
and it's
Shield
really cool.
mom!
It's really cool. Okay, Matriarch's half action is up. That means she can only take a normal action. She is going to attack Adrian. Adrian, go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
2?
Okay, 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, you take 10 points of damage, penetrating, and you feel yourself like you get really cold, like
Aw.
you're freezing cold for a second, and you're not really sure what that's all about. But again, no immediate effect.
No immediate effect.
Yeah, I didn't say no effect, no immediate effect.
Hate
At this
so
point,
much.
as you've been fighting her for like 6 seconds I know it's only 6 seconds, but now that you've gotten through a turn, you can pretty much ascertain that all of her swords do a different thing, and you're not looking forward to feeling the effect of any of them.
To be fair, I like to take the narrative amount of time passes.
Yeah.
An appropriate amount of time passes
Yeah.
between turns. It's as long as you need it to be.
True. Okay, so up next is Saren's duplicate.
Otherwise known as Saren 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yep.
Saren 2 Electric Boogaloo does the same thing that I did and casts Puppets of Fate.
Oh, that's much lower. 14?
Failure.
Failure.
So, what was your number on the stunt die?
6.
That's how many times she needs to reroll.
Epic.
Amazing.
Take the lowest one.
I'm very glad I pre-rolled like 100 dice tonight.
The
All right.
true DM move.
Fantastic. Yeah, I pre-rolled like 100 attacks for her tonight.
Amazing.
I mean, fuck, I would too.
Yeah, I mean, for a turn, come on. Okay, so that's it for Saren 2. Okay. King Jax, you are up, top of the order.
Alright, just 1 second. I'm trying to pull up the right thing.
Alex, you're quiet again.
Oh, am I? Jeez.
You might just be moving too far from your mic if you're not used to the new placement.
Yeah, just not yet. Alright, I was saying, give me 1 second. I'm
Yeah,
gonna...
sure.
Just looking over my... There it is. I found the thing I was looking for since, like, my last turn. Alright, I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
Alright. And I stunted on this one. Let's find out. I stunted.
Oh. Really important thing I didn't tell you guys. You all have a custom stunt tonight based on your avatar from the fight previously. So if you roll 3 stunt points, you can use an avatar ability that I'm not telling you until you use it.
I'm gonna use my avatar ability and Mighty Blow, and then I'm gonna use my Mighty Blow to also smite this bitch.
So if you use an avatar ability, it takes all of your stunt points away after 3.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
Well, I'm
that
gonna
was
use it
another
anyway because that
important
sounds cool as fuck.
thing. Okay. So King Jax, you're like fighting on the edge of this like cliff basically, and you can kind of everyone can kind of see out. It's not like an enclosed cliff. It's like an open cliff top. And you can hear below you the fighting of all of your avatars and the demon lords. And you look down over to your right and you see Bulin Yang just absolutely giving it to one of the demon princes. And he's just like whacking him across the face with his censer, just kind of like Sparta kicking him off the cliff as the demon just kind of like crawls up. And King Jax, as this is happening, he goes, "Hey, Libror catch!" And he throws up a joint to you, a holy joint.
Yes.
And like a column of lightning comes and sparks it. And you inhale deep, and you feel that every attack from you and your allies this round will be a crit. So you will deal double damage.
Oh shit!
There is a cooldown on avatar abilities, 3 rounds. So I will start tracking that now.
So wait, how many stunt points is the avatar ability?
3, but then it takes all of the rest of them.
Okay,
Alright,
so you have to have at
10.
least 3.
Yeah, I just wanted you guys to use it more instead of like saying
Okay.
6 and never rolling a 6 all night. So
That makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's chill. All right, let's go. Ooh, doggy. $27 points of damage.
whew, did you double that already?
Yeah.
Okay.
So King Jax just comes running up, catches the joint, sparks up, and he just... That's that good shit. And kind of puts it back in the mouth, just does the baseball wind up, and just cracks Matriarch across the face.
You watch as her armor like tries to shift up her neck in time, but you're just a little too fast, and you just like knock her sideways, and it's the slow-mo like spittle thing going on, and it's not a flattering look.
And as the slow-mo's going on, I'm just twirling the hammer, and I'm just like, see, I told you this stuff speeds up and slows down time!
Amazing.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Okay, so Matriarch's turn. Again, she is going to monologue as I wrote all of this, and it's not going to waste. So around you, you feel this like purple energy that the orb is giving off in the center of the chamber again. It's crackling with the clouds. It's almost like this tractor beam up into the heavens as you watch as the cloud splits and it opens and portals start forming all across the clouds. And she says, "Shall we go meet my loyal subjects? They have long waited for this day. The abyss and 9 hells combined were just a test for what is to come." And you instantly recall that she had stitched together those 2 planes, and you watch and you blink, and there's this blinding light for a second, and you look down and around, and you are back in the 9 hells. You are no longer on the material plane, and you see these hordes of demons just crawling up the mountains towards you as she just kind of smiles and laughs. And that is her action. So she has transported you on this like spinning stone dais all the way to the 9 hells, and you are just like absolutely at the mercy of this dais or whatever she's doing and where she's taking you right now. So that is her turn though. So Blossom, you are up.
Cool. So this dais, she's on it, or it's like this is the space we're in?
It's like the whole thing. Like the whole
Okay.
Roll20 map is the dais. I'm just gonna call it
Okay,
that.
yeah, I
So-
just wanted to make sure she wasn't like
Yeah.
like up on something now or something.
No, she's still
Okay.
the map's the same. She just transported you to a new place.
All right, just checking.
Yep.
All right, then I'm just gonna be like, that's probably not a good thing, and I'm gonna use my major action to charge at her, which gives me a +1 attack bonus. I'll make my main attack with heirloom. That's a 23 to hit with 2 stunt points.
That hits. Oh, I found her thing. Yes. I'm replacing her icon. I told you I saved it.
Let's see, for 2 stunt points, I'm going to spend them to... I'm gonna spend them for double team. Choose one ally to make an immediate attack on your target who must be within range and sight of the ally's attack. So, I'll give Adrian another attack.
Ooh.
And that's part of my main action.
Cool.
Because the charge attack was my main action, I can still use my minor action for an offhand attack because high-level rogues are the shit. So I'm gonna try it with my glass dagger and hope she doesn't just melt it or some shit.
She melts it. Just
Oh
kidding.
no, and I didn't roll the damage yet.
Yep. I
I didn't roll the damage for what I hit. Hang on, and it's gonna be doubled for the crit, so 17, 18, 19 times, or is it the bonus? Is the bonus for the blessing also doubled? Is it like total?
No, so add
just
add the
base damage
bonus
that
and then
gets-
double it. So it'd be 38 if it was 19.
Okay. Sweet.
Wait, that's not math.
Yeah, so 19.
Is that math? No. Okay, got it.
Isn't it? I don't know. I studied English.
I have no idea, honestly.
So, and then Adrian will get an extra attack, and I can roll my glass dagger attack.
Cool.
Meanwhile.
Sweet. So
Okay.
Adrian, if you want to roll 2,
22 to hit.
that hits.
Okay. And then, is this still a crit,
Yeah.
technically? Okay, so 22 damage.
Awesome. Man. It's gonna be over in like 2 rounds if you keep this up.
And that
You're
was
the
a
one
21
that-
with the
I'm
glass
just
dagger.
kidding.
You're the one that gave K-Jax the magic blunt!
I'm just kidding. That is an item now in your inventory. The avatar power
Amazing.
I titled yours Righteous Herbs.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's so good. It was a 21 to hit with the glass dagger.
Yep, her. I'm just gonna say her armor class is 20, just so you guys know.
Oh, okay, cool.
Her armor rating, whatever. Or no, it's
score.
armor class.
So this does not have the E-crix, but it's 17 times 2, so what is that, 35?
Something like that. We'll say that's right.
I think so.
Okay, so
But no E-crix on that one.
that's fine. That's more for flavor, like just so like it still works to the same effect because you're empowered by it. All right, so the
Maybe
both of
empowered.
you kind of lash out together, Adrian and Blossom. You kind of like cross blades as they just like dig into the parts where the E-crix armor isn't rotating around Matriarch. And that is Blossom's turn. Okay. Matriarch gets a half action. King Jax, go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Two.
2. Interesting.
Oh.
Ooh, 30 to hit.
Yeah, that does it.
Okay,
Mhm.
you take 10
Did
damage.
you re-roll? Did you
Oh,
re-roll?
no, I didn't. Good call. Oh, wait, no, why aren't I using my pre-rolls? Okay, so that one's marked. Mark.
6 times, Chris.
Mark. 21 to hit is the lowest of those 6.
Yeah, that still hits.
Okay. Well, she has a big plus. King Jax, you take 10 damage and you feel just bitterly cold, like just bone chilling. You're not quite sure what's going on with that yet, but you feel the same way Adrian does. You both just kind of like are just like shivering in hell, and it's a weird juxtaposition.
Quick question. Would that be a... This is the wrong thing. Still the wrong thing. I have so many things open. Is that an effect, or would that count as a disease, perhaps?
It's an effect.
Well, I can't do anything about
Does
effects.
that ruin your plan?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, but you're up. It's your turn now.
I'm just... how's everybody looking? All in relatively one piece? Doing good? Okay. just gonna try and blast. Actually, we appear to have new friends inbound back here, huh?
Oh, well, that's later in the round. I just put them there for now.
Okay.
They're not there yet.
Great. Okay, then I'm just gonna attempt to blast Matriarch.
You got
I
it.
don't have high hopes.
It's only a 20 to hit.
Only. I can't roll for shit tonight. Uh, 14 again.
14.
No.
Yeah, she she parries it with the interior of one of her blades, and it just kind of like sings along the side of it, and she just kind of like releases it off to the wall.
Bryn looks deeply frustrated. Can I use my minor action to aim, please?
You may. All right, Matriarch full. She's gonna roll to hit 6 times. The lowest is an 18 against Blossom.
Oh, that hits.
Okay, you take 10 damage, and I'll just roll a d6 for you.
Okay.
You as well feel bitterly cold. You're just like shivering as like heat and lava falls from the ceiling of hell. But you, for some reason, are just shivering and you can't shake it. So that is 3 of you now that are just very, very cold.
Okay. Does this combine with the last time I got hit and it was like a different sensation, or is it different now?
No, you've just got two awful sensations going on.
Oh, great. All right, so I just feel double shitty.
Yeah, Matriarch the
Excellent.
uncomfortable. Yep, that's what you got.
Blossom's like, I chose the wrong day to quit drinking.
And then for her fast action, she is going to use Hate's Recoil. You watch as she vanishes in an instant, and this ring of frost and cold comes out. Anyone that was cold, so Kangjax, Adrian, and Blossom, you all take 20 points of frost damage.
Ow.
And like it's just like it's one of those things where you like hit your elbow on a cold day on like some cold metal or something, and your whole body just kind of feels like that and like rings for a second. And that's what she has done. So that is her turn. She reappears back on the dais a little farther away. And Saren, you are up. Real Saren.
I'm gonna cast Puppets to Fate again, see if I can stack it.
I've got 100 rolls, Kate.
I'm gonna use them all up real quick.
I know. We're gonna run out.
You let me do this. I asked
I know.
specifically.
Yep, I know. Okay, what's her roll? She rolled a 17.
Is that the lowest? Does that include the 6 rolls?
Yes.
Okay. Still a failure.
Great.
And what's the number on the stun die?
1. It's only 1, I swear.
Okay, so she has to re-roll 7 times now.
7 times. Okay,
She
I'll
has to take the lowest.
chalk up another one. All right. Yeah, there's just like 7 like alternate realities that Saren has kind of created like side by side for Matriarch, and she's having trouble in her head like keeping which one's straight. So that's kind of why she has to try so many times, because she's not sure which reality she's in at the moment.
Sucks, doesn't it?
She snarls at a different reality you.
Welcome to my reality.
She hates it here. Adrian, you are up next.
I make big bonk.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. Just big bonk on Matriarch. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh man, 16 to hit.
That misses, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's sad.
Sorry.
But I'm just gonna stand there and look angry.
Okay, you look angry. You succeed. Congrats. Okay, Matriarch's half turn. She's gonna take a swing at Adrian, who just ran up at her face. Why do I
I'm looking
keep rolling?
angry.
17 to hit.
Well, yeah.
That hits. Okay.
Yeah.
You take 10
I have.
points.
I am very easy to hit, but my armor is supposed to save me from piercing damage.
Did you take the lowest roll, Chris?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Sorry,
marking
what
them
was-
off. Oh, I only did
what-
6. Hold on.
What was
It was
the
still
damage?
17. 10 points of damage.
10? Okay.
I'm gonna bug you about this the whole time.
That's fine. She'll shake it. And then that is all she can do because it is a half turn. So On the goons' turn, behind you, mostly the wizards, I guess. You hear this like crawling and crunching come to a stop, and you see these two like gorilla demons that you had fought earlier in the campaign in Maywood just kind of like crawl over on all fours, and just kind of like red scales and like purple acid kind of dripping from their mouth. They kind of beat their chest and they just like leap towards you. So that is their turn to get there. So we won't do anything with them yet. But it is Saren's duplicate's turn now.
All right, Electric Boogaloo, don't fail me now. I'm gonna cast Earthquake. Centered on the beastie closest to me. Or
Okay.
closest to my duplicate. And they need to make an acrobatics save.
Acrobatics. I will roll for them since those are matriarchs. 8. Both of them.
Failure, yeah. They
Ooh, and
lose.
a 9.
Failure. They lose 2 defense and 5 speed.
Okay.
They also fall prone.
They are prone.
And then I'm going to use an extra 15 magic points to make it last for 4 rounds total.
So they are pretty much out of the fight. they're just sitting on their ass, like really pissed that they showed up today. And they're just really angry. They're kind of grunting and like groaning as they kind of like turn over each other, just trying to get up. They're pretty angry. So
Sucks.
that is that. All right, King Jax, you are up, top of the order.
All right. How we all looking, friends?
Not super great after that last hit.
Alrighty then. I could use some hit points too, so I'm gonna cast a healing spell here. You know what? I'm gonna just go with the. Where's the group heal? Come on, where is it? Healing away.
Are you sure? Because I can heal, and I am apparently incapable of hitting matriarch.
If you really want to heal on your next turn.
Yeah, did you see the part where I failed to hit her twice in a row?
Oh, fuck it. We're running up to him. We're gonna smack with a big stick.
Which character is this
That
now?
was Torg.
Sorry. I'm just very excited. It's the finale, and I just want to kick ass, okay? Torg is my much more let's go kick ass character than King Jax is. Ooh, that was terrible. I'm almost ashamed to even read the result of this. 13.
Misses.
Yeah.
That's lower than your level.
I know.
Yeah, that misses, unfortunately. She takes 2 of her swords in her right arms and just kind of like pushes the maul down towards the ground, and you drop it for a second and just have to like pick it up really quick with the rest of your turn.
Okay. Damn.
All right, Matriarch's turn. Third monologue. Okay, so this turn, she looks out at you and she sees that at least she feels like she is in control currently. And she says, I can take us anywhere. Let us go look at what will come to pass. And the land shifts again around you, and you're just kind of like floating through the plains on this dais now, afraid to jump off because you don't know where you'll land, but also afraid to be there because there's a giant snake lady trying to carve you in half. So it's really rockin' hard place. And so you transport, you hear this like just world-shattering boom, and you find the dais floating above yet another plane, a bleak plane, dark, despair, raining at all times, and you can surmise that you are now in the Shadowfell as you float above it. The 2 demons, you watch as they twist and contort, and they stand up, and instead now you see what you hope to be not real, but you see the form of Victor, a vampire spawn, standing behind you. You're gonna assume it's just the visage that Matriarch has chosen to give him, but it's still eerie nonetheless to see somebody come back at you. And that is her turn. So Blossom, you are up.
Well, that's disconcerting. I'm just gonna. The best thing I can do is try to keep wailing on her with heirloom, I think. So I'm gonna once again rinse and repeat. Do a major action charge up with heirloom. I'm gonna try to get like a little further away so we're not all clumps up together because clumps are bad. And it's gonna be an heirloom attack. Let me pull up my window here. That's a 26 to hit.
That hits.
So that'll hit. Let me roll damage. And we no longer have the sweet crit bonus,
You
right?
do not. No, King Jack's turn was up.
That's alright. It's a 21 in Ecrix damage.
Okay.
And because I used a melee attack with my major action, I'm gonna hit her again with a glass dagger.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 24, and that's 4 stunt points.
You could use your special stunt.
Oh shit, that's right! Yeah, I'm gonna do that
Do
shit!
it!
Okay.
Doing it! Let's see what Nox got.
So as you kind of like you shove the rapier and the dagger in both of her shoulders and just kind of like kick her back towards the edge of the dais that you're all standing on. And as you do that, you watch as 3 just gigantic chains just spring from the void and just latch her down to the dais, and she loses her next 2 turns.
Oh shit.
So you watch as these like spectral chains just like lock, and you see this padlock for once not unlocked, not cared enough to the point where he didn't unlock it, and it's just clamped down in an
Why?
X across her.
I'm like, oh, he does care.
Not too much. And so that she loses her next 2 turns.
Sweet.
So that
and that was a 14 with the glass dagger, which I think I just sort of rake across her once she's held down.
awesome. Okay, cool. So I'll give everyone a +4 to hit while she is tied down the next 2 turns.
Sweet.
And she loses her turn. So that she loses that turn, and Bryn, you are up.
I'm gonna run up. I'm just gonna hang out here. I think that's in range of everybody. Is that in range of everybody I need to hit?
Sure.
No? Yes. Yes, it is.
It's close
No,
enough.
it isn't. Hold on.
Range is relative. It's fine.
Okay, great. I'm going to do a mass heal really quick. I succeed. Unfortunately, I do not stunt. But everybody gets. Please be a higher fucking number, please. Shit, I dropped a dice. I'm not going to get it. I'm just getting a new one.
That's a good way to do it.
A slightly higher number, I guess. Everybody gets 15 points of healing.
Awesome.
Not Saren, you're too far away. Everybody else. Sorry, Saren.
Except you, Saren. That's awesome.
Fuck both of you, Saren.
Okay, so everyone's feeling a little bit rejuvenated there.
Then
Wait,
I'm
is
going
this-
to aim.
Okay.
Can I scoot back a little bit?
Sure.
I think I have like 5 feet of movement.
Why
left.
not? Who cares?
Or 5
What?
yards, whatever.
What if alternate universe Saren is the alternate universe Saren that instead stole Cane Jax's stash? Instead of Cane Jax stealing the page from the spell book.
Amazing. Content.
That's fan fiction.
But this is what everyone's here for, right?
I mean, that's valid.
True. Okay, so Matriarch misses her next turn as well. And Saren, you are up.
Does anyone remember, about a month ago, I asked, hey, does that person have lungs?
I recall.
Cool!
Personally.
I'm asking it again. Does Matriarch have lungs?
I would have to assume, yeah. She
Hooray!
she breathes from time to time.
Cool. Okay. Can she make a stamina check for me, please?
Sure. Let's go down the list. Where's my list?
Yay!
Well, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 19. That was a good round.
Failure.
That's a good round for her. I'm happy either way.
I cast Watery Doom.
Outstanding.
I filled the target's lungs with water,
Awesome.
causing 2d6 plus my willpower penetrating damage.
Awesome. Go ahead and roll.
Cool.
Woof, man.
I'm so excited.
She's had worse things than in her lungs.
Ooh.
Like
plus-
death.
Well, all right. Fair. That is 15 points of penetrating damage.
15 points, okay. And she is drowning. Basically. Okay, so you watch as she just kind of like turns sideways and just like vomits up water for a second. And we'll say that that takes her a bit. So we'll see what happens from there. All right. Adrian, you were up while she's having a time.
All right, time for more big bonk. And we're going to use my expert strike. So I'm going to take a -3 penalty on my attack roll, in hopes that I can get a +3 penalty on my my damage.
Okay.
Oh, dope. All right. Yeah. So that's going to be a 23 to hit with 4 stunt points. I want to use my special stunt.
Okay. You don't have it, just kidding.
Oh.
Just teasing.
Mm.
So Adrian, as you hack across Matriarch's like torso area, you watch as this like wound appears and it glows radiant. You can make one of your allies or yourself invulnerable for 2 rounds.
Oh. Oh, geez, who's hurting the most right now? Is it Bryn or Chase who's hurting the most?
I'm fine. I'm
Are
good.
you fine? Okay, and I just know you're very squishy.
About half right now.
All right, we're gonna make Chase invulnerable.
Okay,
Oh,
so Adrian, you watch as this glowing symbol of Torm, ever since you've seen him, has not stopped glowing, regardless of what plane you're on. And you watch as this like gauntleted fist comes down from the heaven and like slams next to where Chase is, and then appears, and Chase just has this like glowing suit of armor on her that
Yo.
is gonna last for 2 rounds. So Matriarch does not know you're invulnerable yet, so we'll play that out. But you cannot take damage until Adrian's second turn.
Okay.
What?
I did 14 damage, by the way.
14 more. Okay. 2, 3. Okay. You guys are at 203.
Whoa.
Matriarch's next turn, if that's yours, if you're done, Adrian.
Yep.
Okay. So Matriarch has a half action. She is going to slash at we'll say Chase, just because she just saw like a giant suit of armor fall from the sky.
Reasonable.
Yeah, so I will waste 7 of her rolls. And then you watch as Chase, this like cutlass comes down and just strikes against your armor, and you expect it to cut deep again after that cold metal ringing, and all it does is glance harmlessly off the armor as you feel literally nothing. In fact, you feel a little bit better. And you're just like, wow, that wasn't so bad. And you look down and you now see this like glowing suit of armor that's not really impacting your movement, but it's somehow protecting you from this evil force.
Neat.
I will say now that she has a pretty good idea, but we will continue to play that out too. Okay. So the goons are up next. Saren, you watch as Victor, well, a form of Victor, it's not really him, spoiler. He charges towards your duplicate, and he just takes his greatsword and just hacks at her neck. And he's gonna roll for it. 17? She shares your armor.
I'm squishy. I have like I don't have I have a 13. So yeah, hits.
You take 16 points of damage.
Okay.
So just mark that separately, I guess.
Mhm.
And that is his turn. So you're just like, oh, glad that wasn't me. And you just see him like just hacking away at you, kind of.
Sucks.
And now it is your duplicate's turn.
Cool. Duplicate's pissed, but not pissed enough to really care because I don't want her to care. So Duplicate is also going to cast Watery Doom on Matriarch.
Amazing. There's just so much water. There's so much doom and so much water.
Buster's just like, oh, come on, like
So much
stepping back.
doom, so much water.
Back, Chase just yes. Sorry.
Oh no.
So I need a check from Matriarch, please.
Oh, shit, why do I keep rolling? I'll take this one.
Wait, I have that water walking ring, so I'm just very slightly off the ground.
2 inches of water.
21.
Pass.
She has good stamina.
Yeah, she does. That's
So,
fine.
as she's like choking on water, she just sees like another blast of water coming at her, and she just kind of like her tail flings up and just like slashes through it, and there's just a curtain of water across all the melee fighters now.
It's like those 1980s movies that have like the rainbows and the water spray.
This is what you're seeing right now. We're going full Guardians of the Galaxy, kind of.
I was thinking, what's the one that Tom Cruise is in? The fighter pilot one.
Top Gun.
Top Gun.
Yeah, Top
Yes,
Gun.
when they're all playing volleyball.
Yep.
Oh my
that's
God,
the best scene of
yes.
the movie. It's iconic.
Yeah.
Highway to the danger
Danger
zone.
zone.
King Jax, you're up.
Okay, perfect. Because we're going on a highway to the danger zone.
Danger time.
It is very a dangerous time to be matriarch. Okay.
See
gonna
Matriarch just like
attack.
chains over her shoulders, choking on water.
Yeah, I'm gonna smack.
Not how this day would go. Not how she
Yeah.
thought it would go for her.
This is not how I planned my day of world domination to go, but eh.
She'll figure it out.
Where's that ability? 28 to hit.
Yep.
All right, I didn't stunt, so we're just gonna attack.
Oh, that's counted down to 1.
That was some shit roll for a damage. Holy shit, 2 1s and a 2.
Oh,
Ugh.
sad.
So, yeah, that's gonna be 7 points of damage. I don't even think I'm gonna bypass any armor.
Ding. Okay. That's your turn. You run up, and unfortunately, the armor kind of like rotates around and just blocks your maul as you impact it. So it's just like metal on metal, and you just kind of like shake for a second.
Ugh.
Okay. Matriarch now has her turns back. She is unchained, and it is a full action. So she's choking to death. So I'm just gonna say that she takes 2d6 points every turn as she's slowly dying. So Kate or Saren, if you just want to roll 2d6 and we'll just take that roll,
Okay.
and I'll just give it to her every turn.
4.
I keep thinking, oh, this is so metal. Like this is a little much. And then I remember when we played Curse of the Demon Lord or Shadow of the Demon Lord, and I had a spell that could literally like fill people's bodies with maggots.
Good game. Missed that game. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, maybe it's not that bad to just fill people's lungs with water when you compare it.
that's
to
true.
that.
Hey, look,
Um,
Avatar had bloodbending, so this is like light in comparison.
That's true. Also, she's gonna take a swipe at King Jax now. King Jax, roll me a d6.
Sure.
Roll high. I haven't got to use those ones yet.
3.
Damn it. Why do I keep rolling? I did this for a reason. 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, never mind. It's not a 19. Hold on. 17 to hit.
Yeah, that'll still hit.
Still hit. Okay. Okay. So you take 10 points of damage, as all her
Okay.
attacks do. You're kind of finding out, at least her swords. They all basically do the same thing, and you feel that you feel your legs kind of turn to jelly, and you don't really feel like you can move anymore, at least not of your own accord.
Oof.
And she's going to use her fast action to sting. You watch as her tail rears up behind her, and for the first time you get a good glimpse at it. There's a scorpion stinger on the end of her tail. And she is going to know that King Jax is in a bad spot right now and use that as well.
Thanks.
Okay, so 19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 19 is the lowest. 19 to hit. I'm going to assume yes, King Jax.
Yeah, that'll hit. Sorry.
Okay, you're good. And I need you to make a stamina test, please. Or I'm sorry, Constitution. That's a
Yeah,
thing,
it's a
right?
Constitution stamina test. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Why am I even
Hey, I stunted on
wearing
that. 19.
19 passes. You still take 15 points of damage, but you are able to pull the stinger out of your shoulder before the venom can get into your system. So you just kind of like just shove it aside as you pick up the maul from last turn and are ready to go again.
Alrighty.
Oh, this is her turn though. Also during this turn, you watch as again the background changes, and this time you look underneath the dais. And Saren, this would be a familiar sight to you, probably nobody else, but you see the Feywild. You see a beautiful landscape sprawling with wildlife, teeming woods, forests, hot springs, the whole 9 yards. But on the outskirts of it, you see this beautiful place slowly being corrupted as this black cracked land slowly just takes over towards the central dais, as you can see that Matriarch's curse is spreading to many, many planes, and Victor goes away this round. So he is no longer trying to behead Saren's doppelganger. And that is her turn. So Blossom, you're up.
All right. I'm just gonna keep hacking away at her because Blossom feels like that is pretty much the best use she could be right now. So it's gonna be another heirloom attack. That is a 23 with 2 stunt points.
Yep.
I'm going to 2 points. What can I do? I'm gonna. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna parry with both of them. Your opponent suffers -1 to defense per stunt point spent until your next turn.
Okay.
So I'm not really sure how that plays into with like her 4, arms or whatever. So if you want me to like roll and see which one I parry or something, I don't know. That seems complicated.
No, I'll just say till your next turn, I guess. Since
okay. So it's a -2 to her defense.
Okay.
And then damage.
So she's an 18 to hit this round.
Oh, wrong button. That's going to be 18 Ecrix damage.
Okay.
And then I'll strike at her with the glass dagger again.
Cool.
And that's 23 to hit. No stun points generated on this attack. It's damage. Ooh, 19, but it explodes with the glass dagger. So I like go to strike her and the dagger shatters and just like a bunch of shards of this bright glass.
Awesome.
So that's just another 3 damage on top of it. So 19,
Okay.
22 total.
Got it. Yeah, so she has these green like shards of glass embedded across her Ecrix suit at this point. She's just looking like a real mess.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my turn.
Cool. And then it is Matriarch's half action. She's gonna, I'll say that she's going to try to attack Blossom again. It doesn't work, and now she definitely knows not to attack Blossom at this point, at least until this armor fades. So you
just
did
stick my
negate 2
tongue out.
attacks. Yeah.
Stick my tongue out and flip her off again.
Bryn, you were up next.
Great. Everybody, how is everybody doing? Not too badly hurt? Great. Okay. I'm gonna blast her.
Okay.
I only have so many options.
Don't feel bad. I'm just big bonking.
Big bonkin'.
14 again. What the fuck? Wait, no.
So sad.
16. Just kidding. Still not good enough.
Still misses. It's because you're not using the Echo Originals, but.
Wait, no, I'm aiming, and I have.
Oh, you get plus
Does
4
this
then.
thing work on a ranged? This is a ranged spell attack, so it's
You get plus
Almost-
4 if you're aiming, right?
+1. I
Oh,
think.
it's just plus 1.
Yeah, +1. I get +2 because rogues.
Then you are
It puts
one
me at an
short.
18. That is
Oh, it's
still
an
not-
18? That hits because her armor is reduced this round.
Oh,
by 2.
hell yeah!
So there you go.
Fuck yes!
You did it!
Yay! It's
Yay!
1d6 points of damage.
Yes!
I got 1 stunt point. Can I do anything useful with that?
No.
Not especially. I'll just use the arcane. Yeah, I'll just use the arcane armor feature.
Amazing. What does that do?
Oh, actually, nope. I'm not spending any spell points. Never mind. I did max damage though, so 11.
11 damage. That's good though.
You could always use hinder. That's one.
Sure, what she said.
What does Hinder do, Echo?
Melee attacks your opponent makes before the start of your next turn reduce their damage by 2 per stunt point spent. So,
1 stunt
Matriarch's
point.
yes, Matriarch's damage is reduced by 2
-2.
until the start of Bryn's next turn.
Okay.
Also, I'm still flying, which I forgot was happening.
Hold on.
Utility girlfriend.
And I'm gonna aim again.
All right. Hold on. Sorry, just doing a layout thing. So now that you are done aiming, Matriarch has a full
Also back up.
round. Also back up. Matriarch has a full round. She is going to attack King Jax. King Jax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 18 to hit. I think that's a yeah.
You're muted, Alex.
Fuck, yes. I was like saying yes the whole time. I'm like, yeah. It hits, yeah.
10 more damage. Roll a d6 for me.
How about I take 12 damage and just we forget the d6?
Well, that's not a terrible deal, but
Oh fuck, that's a 4.
yes. Okay, so you watch as Matriarch gets out this like scimitar with a golden
beams.
handle, and she just slashes across, and it extends as she does. And Adrian, you also take 10 points of damage because it has a cleave effect. And that one's called Legion Breaker. I thought it was a cool name. So,
It's
Right,
fine.
I am almost at half health. Not quite, but almost.
getting there. I'm almost there. All right.
Never happens.
See what I can do.
All right, Saren, you are up next. Real Saren.
Excellent. She's not still drowning, is she?
Yeah, she is.
Sweet.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. She takes 12 more points.
Excellent.
I'm gonna ramp it up every round until she does something about it.
Hell yeah. Cool. Does Matriarch have a spell going right now?
Not really. No.
No? Okay. Well, forget that then.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
What?
Never mind. We'll see next Matriarch turn.
Okay. Then I will cast. There's nothing. I've used all my cool shit. You know, I want to make her drown more.
Oh no.
Can I have another stamina save, please?
15.
Failure.
Okay. TD6 damage.
2d6 plus my willpower, which is 5 total.
Amazing. 16 points. This round.
So that's 9 plus 5 is 14 points of damage.
All right. She has more water. She's taking on more water. And Adrian, it's your turn.
My heart will go on, starts playing in the
Yeah.
background.
We're taking on water, Captain.
Big bonk time.
Big bog.
Big bonk. No. 19 bonks.
19 bonks. Hits because she's reduced to 18 armor class.
Oh,
right now.
that's right! Alright. 13 bonks.
13 bonks. All right. You just keep
Heck
bonking,
yeah.
just slashing 1,000 cuts. That's the style y'all are kind of going for on her. She just has like scratches everywhere. The Ecrix is trying to heal her, but to no avail as Adrian just keeps up the onslaught. And it is Matriarch's turn. Matriarch's gonna use her fucking action called Legacy's Recall and end a spell effect on her. So she's gonna get rid of the stupid Puppets of Fate. I'll keep the 1, and then I'll get rid of the 6 one. So your spell is done on her, but your duplicates is still up. Man, why didn't I use that? That's her whole turn, though, so that's helpful at least. And then Saren 2 is up to hopefully cast it again at her.
You know me so well. So I need another save, please. -1.
I'm gonna have to roll twice.
I love being a utility mage. This is so great.
18 minus 1, 17.
Failure.
Damn it. Stunt die was a 4.
Stunt die was a 4, so now she has
We're at
to
a 5.
subtract 5.
Still a good turn. I'll take it.
It's less than 7.
It's less. I'll take that. All right. King Jack's top of the order. You are back up.
All right. I'm gonna cast a healing spell because I'm hurting and I want to feel better. So, but I'm gonna make it a group one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast Healing Aura. I'm just basically rolling to see if I stunt at this point.
Yep.
I stunted! I got a 6. Wait, has enough time passed, Chris?
Yeah, this was your turn that it refreshed.
I am going to use them righteous herbs, baby.
You fumble with it real quick, get it out of your pocket. All right, everyone gets crits this round that hits Matriarch. Well, who
Wait,
hits
so-
anyone?
Wait, can my heals then crit too?
No. Only because there was a precedent for it not earlier.
Ugh, fine. We'll stick to precedent. All right, but my friends, we're gonna get 14 hit points back, plus my willpower, I think. Nope, just the 1d6. Okay, we're good. All right, 14 hit points.
It's sweet.
Okay.
So yeah, he just, and the smoke just turns into like snow as he blows it up, and it becomes the Healy magic.
Amazing. I will say meta stuff right here. We're gonna do one more round, then we will probably have a short RP break in the narrative style. So it is Matriarch's turn. She takes 16 points of drowning damage. And she's just gonna keep swinging because she cares more about killing you guys than herself. So Blossom is still invulnerable this round, and she knows that at this point. So she is going to attack Adrian. Adrian, go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Alright.
And I have to roll 5. 1, 2,
3.
5. Okay. That's a rough one, isn't it? Nope. Okay. Adrian, you have no more movement. You cannot move. You feel your legs kind of turn to jelly underneath of you, and you just don't have the will to move away. You can still attack her. You just can't physically move.
Look, I wasn't planning to move, just bonk.
Yeah, that's a pretty good sword for you to get, actually. But you do take 10 more points of penetrating damage.
Oh, okay.
And then she is going to use her fast action. She can't use that one. She did that already. What can she do? I guess she's just going to attack again. She'll attack King Jax this time. So King Jax, roll a d6 for me. That's an 18 to hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Sorry, I was muted again.
No, you're good.
That's a 2 I rolled.
God, you guys are rolling low. Roll the fun swords.
No.
King Jax, you just feel your bones chill again. The same sensation from earlier that
How
you
much
know
damage?
resulted in a bad thing. 10 points of slashing penetrating damage.
All right. It'd be nice if my armor could work.
Yeah, she's very magic. Also, the last fight of the campaign.
I know.
Okay, so Blossom, you are up. Oh wait. I'm sorry. She's gonna shift you guys too. So you blink once again for what you hope is the last time, but you're maybe not at this point, knowing that it's not. You shift and you see just columns of fire in waterfalls all around you, just lava underneath of you as these fire elementals just patrol around you in this like dome of fire, and you are now in the elemental plane of fire. As she just laughs and like jokingly, like almost sadistically, tries to push you over the edge into the lava, as she's just having fun, even though she's taken quite a beating. So Blossom, you are up.
All right. Let's try this again. I'll take my Ecrix heirloom. That's a 25 to hit with 6 stunt points, baby.
Okay.
I don't think it's been enough for me to do a knock thing again, though. I think it's only been like 2 rounds. Right?
Yep, it has for you.
Okay, so a 6. I'm gonna spend 5 of them for lethal blow. And that just leaves me with 1 left. I'll parry again because it's easy.
Okay.
So let me roll the damage.
It was nice last time.
Right. So let's see. 14, and then I get an extra 2d6. I'm just gonna roll 2 pinpoints and roll 20 because it's the same die value.
Yeah.
So 14, 15, 18, so 19. But this is crit still, right? From the the magic blunt.
Yep.
Sweet.
Righteous herbs.
So that's doubled, and then because I made the attack with heirloom, the glass dagger shards sort of like rewind and pull out of Matriarch and reform in my hand, and I'm gonna stab her with it again.
Nice.
Or at least I'm gonna try to. That's 22 to hit.
That hits.
So that's gonna be another 15, but no Ecrix damage on this one.
46. 346, guys. So yeah, you
Damn.
just keep hacking away. These shards of glass are embedded in her, and you're definitely making progress. I would say that she is at this point like bloodied, but you know that you still have a long fight ahead of you if you would like to save the world. So,
Woo!
that is that.
Just like, your version of history is boring.
Yours sucks.
You're a shitty storyteller, and I don't appreciate your narrative voice.
Damn it. Okay, she's going to. It's just a half action for her, so she's going to attack Adrian again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This is fine.
17 to hit Adrian.
Yep.
10 damage, and roll a d6, please. Roll high.
And piercing damage. 3.
God. Well, he still can't move. I don't know what to tell you. All right, that's her whole turn. So, Bryn, as you start this turn, you hear this whisper in your mind that you've only heard once before, and you hear the staff on your back just talk to you, and it's just the staff of Orcus, and it's mumbling under its breath, and it's saying, "That's her. If you kill her, I will grant you anything you want. If I'm allowed to drink her essence, then I will be fulfilled."
Feels like a bad plan. However, I will remove the staff from my back and aim at Matriarch.
Okay.
Does it do anything?
Yeah, roll 10d6.
Holy shit! Okay, 1 second. Need more dice. I need a better vessel for my dice. This is ridiculous. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, shit, on my desk.
You need a calculator?
I will in just a moment.
I use them all
Please
the time.
hold. Satisfying number of dice. Okay.
It's better than a sneak attack.
$35.
35 points of damage. As you unsheath the staff, almost on its own, you're not even commanding it. This bolt of lightning, but it's like negative energy. It's black with like a white outline. It streaks out and it strikes Matriarch, and she recoils. And again, you hear the staff say, "She took my form, and now I will take hers." And you watch as this arc just impacts her and sends her actually physically through the dais under it. And she's just falling towards the magma now. And at that same moment, you know now that you have fulfilled one of
That's
the
the
three
first damage
things.
I've done to her this whole fight.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Possibly the first damage I've done to anyone.
You do remember at this point that we were supposed to use the staff to hit her, so now that has been fulfilled. So that part of her is weakened. So as this is going on, you find yourself... hold on, I gotta do the thing real quick. I'll give you a quick RP break if you guys... So she has fallen through the dais at this point. So you can kind of talk, regain anything you need to do really quick.
Did we win?
Calls from the back. Is everyone all right?
Who's hurt? Is anybody hurt?
I think all of us.
I'm
Okay,
not-
gather around. Everybody,
Yeah.
gather around.
Holy shnikes.
What are... Oh, damn. What are we supposed to do now? I'm not going down there after her. Just putting that
No.
out there.
That seems unwise.
At least all of my experience and all the adventures we've had over this long period of course of time, Matriarch's probably gonna come jumping out of the lava for phase 2 sometime soon here.
No, the water will have evaporated. That's frustrating.
Shield
Yeah.
Mom, 19 points of healing.
Oh, yes. Thank
Well,
you.
Sarah, and I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but it's a shame you couldn't drown someone.
Listen, I've tried. My
Ajax,
duplicate,
17 points of healing.
my duplicate tried. We're working on it. Sorry, Chase.
Nah, I mean, better her than me.
Never you.
Thank you.
Jace,
Yeah.
13 points of healing.
Sweet, thank you.
Oh,
I have 69 hit points.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Great campaign.
Incredible.
And that's a wrap, folks.
Yep, we're done here.
Does
All
that
right,
mean
she's
we
the-
win?
Alright, the old witch is dead. I think we go check it, opens the door to see what's going on. The battle's gone to absolute shit.
Just
We're
open.
in a different plane.
Uh,
I just hope we can get a ride home when all this is done.
A designated driver.
It's a shame we locked away the book that's literally a map to all the planes. It's a shame we tossed that one away.
We didn't toss it. I mean, Nox got it. Maybe he'll give us a ride back.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time, and I'm hoping it's the last.
Okay, so as you're having this conversation, you look down at the hole that Matriarch was blasted through.
Phase 2.
And
How
you
far
see-
refills. Music
Yeah,
swells.
you see her just launching herself out of the magma, just dripping off of her unaffected. As she lands on the dais, she slams down with all 6 swords, superhero landing style, and looks out at you, and she says this. Hold on. Oh, and she said this. Okay, my notes are so unorganized. She says,
Rude.
"When I said I could take us anywhere, I could." And you watch as the 6 swords grind into the dais in this emblem. It's almost like sped up, and she's created a new emblem. You feel yourself fall, and you hit this metallic floor, and you see this. You're in this big central chamber with like this throne, somewhere you've never been before, and you see Matriarch just crawling over the form of the throne, and you watch as she reaches out and this like nova goes off. Hold on, sorry. Why isn't this working? There you go. As you do so, you're about to be impacted by Matriarch when you see these 5 beams impact her and send her through the wall. And you look back and you see some people.
Hello?
Hello?
Wait,
what?
You look back.
What's happening?
What? What?
What?
What?
What?
You look back and you see these 3 just amazing figures. I'm fixing the layout for chat right now as well.
Fuck are you?
What the fuck?
Oi, who
What
are
are
these
you doing
bingo
here?
boppers?
Who are you?
What a bunch of nerds.
So you see, so you see a gray tiefling, a pale-skinned woman, and a white-scaled dragonborn enter the chamber. And I will let you friends take it away for a while as Matriarch has been blasted into oblivion. Also, hi Ryan. and Megan.
Okay, this is the best finale.
Gray, I have a feeling that we're not in Everin anymore.
Well,
No one in the none of the audience knows why we're freaking out yet, but we're freaking out.
I'm working on it.
I mean, Crookhazel, when you made that tea, did you put some of that Brekik in it?
Well, it was only one time. I thought it'd be fun. I didn't know today would turn to shit.
Today has been weird.
Who the fuck are you?
And can we help you? Are you all right?
We're the
Seems to be
Star
a-
Touch. Yes, we're the heroes. Who the fuck are you?
Oh, I've seen your statues before.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
There's a
Wait a
whole
minute.
island named after you. It's our home.
It's
Oh, shit.
ours.
Oh wait, was that your room? This is awkward.
So I'm fairly certain I don't know exactly what you're talking about. Do you have anything to do with literally everything that's been going on today?
I mean, not like us. Wait, are you?
Define everything?
He kind of vaguely gestures out the window, and there's just like a bunch of, you can hear from outside just a bunch of fighting going on and like various demons screeching and stuff. This is, I don't want to say this is out of the ordinary for us, but it's not something we were really expecting.
I mean, I'm just like looking around because we're still in the fire plane too, right?
No, you are in a throne room.
Oh, that's right. We shifted into the throne room.
Should we maybe take a quick break while we fix the overlay?
Yeah, sure. I just wanted a quick reveal. So we'll fix the
I
overlay and be
feel
right
bad
back.
for the audience.
I know.
I know they can't.
We'll be back in
see.
5 minutes.
Oh my god!
Chris, you devilish bastard.
You didn't know.
Okay. Oh.
Well, firstly, welcome to the Spire of the First King.
Belongs to a child now.
What?
Technically, yes, but it's a
Yes.
little bit more complex than that.
We don't have time to explain.
You're
Just
putting
trust.
kids in charge of things.
We didn't put her in charge. It just keeps happening.
Well, we don't have time to unpack all that.
I'm Bryn. These are the wrong turns. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hi.
What is happening?
You all seem vaguely familiar. He's going to turn to Saren, except for you. I don't think I know you.
No, I'm relatively new. It's a pleasure. Saren Calvo.
Well, you can call me Gray. That's pretty much what everybody calls me.
Is that a name or descriptor?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Wait, so what do y'all know about, like, Unifier and shit? Are you having, like, this kind of wild stuff happen here, too?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Basically, we were having tea and a lovely breakfast, and the skies kind of opened up, and demons fell out.
That doesn't happen here?
Not usually.
Oh, it's pretty normal back home.
We've
Not
been
that
to
out of an
space
occurrence
once,
where
but
we
that
come
was
from now.
a different story.
Oh,
Oh,
yes. It's
wait,
fishy.
what?
Then
A
there was
what
some
shit?
sort of- there was some sort of, like, star thing.
Wait, stars. Wait, do you know who Azor Bale is? Just curious. I've heard the name a few times.
Technically a god that I've heard of, yes.
Oh. Wait, do you know the name Agora?
No.
Yeah, she sucks.
Yes, that's good.
I'm sorry to hear that. Roz, do you still have the jar thing?
Yes. Why do you ask?
Well, the demons happened, and the star thing happened, and now these people have happened.
Hey, we didn't happen. We were here fighting Matriarch first, and we just got zapped, okay?
You're very
It's been happening a
aggressive.
lot.
The hostility is not more. Look, I have a thing. I don't know. Maybe this will be here. And she pulls back her cloak, and there's a little purple and blue dragon, and it is wrapped aggressively around something that's just like pulse glowing. And she'll pull the little dragon out and be like, Fang is here. You gotta just look. And she wraps the tiny claws off from under it and pulls out a jar, and it's got a little glow to it. And she shakes it, and something kind of faintly rattles in it. Yeah, we got this. Like, I mean, I was told by smarter people in my group that this is a star that fell from the sky. I don't think they're this little, but it's very pretty. And I got to be honest, I don't want it. I feel like it's attracting trouble. Then maybe you, dog boy, do you want this?
The name is King Jack's Live Bro.
We don't have time for your full name. Oh my god.
Fine, I'll take the jar, thank you.
Yes, Jackie, thank you. Thanks,
I'm-
Fang has
Aw,
just been
Jackie,
all
I
over
like
it.
Oh,
You know, it's been 2 years. Why didn't we think of that one?
I know, I'm a little upset.
does have
Don't
that
be
nice-
upset. We got shit going on. There's no time for feelings right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's valid.
I think I called him Dog Boy when I first met him, but
I mean,
it's
that's what
it's
comes to
fair.
mind. Yeah, no offense, but
no, I do agree.
I mean, yeah, I
He
see
came in
it.
appearance, yeah.
I like how there's epic battle going on. We're all just like, oh yeah, I see it, dog boy, yeah.
Well, they were just so.
Wait a second. We need to kick a giant snake's ass.
Oh yeah, I
What
forgot.
Or
about
drown it.
Yeah. Was there multi-armed snake lady?
You know, these sort of things should surprise me, but I think I'm becoming a little numb to them.
Yes, too.
So there's no giant scary snake mom here.
Not today.
just me.
Well, you're not nearly as large and scary and horrifying. I'm sorry.
You don't have enough arms.
at that point,
yeah, you
see
need at least 4 more.
you see the white dragonborn man who's been like looking in the streets below. He's like, guys, there's a giant angry snake mom here. I don't know what's going on.
Other. Thank you, Dragon Man. Oh, you look familiar.
I have a lot of relatives.
As soon as Adrian hears that the foe is back, she out.
Okay, so at this point, you watch as the wall collapses in from the side, and you see a 6-armed Marilith demon crashing through. She uses her 6th sword that none of you have rolled yet, and she points at Rosalind. And Rosalind, you feel yourself. There's an arcane sigil that opens up underneath of you, and you just fall into a black hole.
I'm the snake mom.
And Megan, you can get to your other game now. Thank you so much for dropping by.
Thank you.
So good to see you.
Good luck, guys.
Gray's gonna hang for a bit.
So glad to have you.
Yes.
Oh, that was awesome. That was a fun surprise, Chris. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was the best surprise for the.
I actually got choked up when they appeared. I was like, what is happening?
Yep. I'm getting my zoom in so the layout will auto fix on my phone.
I need our reactions clipped. Like...
Yeah.
So Gray, I know you haven't really played Fantasy Age and we haven't built your character, but you can
Good
roll
luck.
3d6 and add whatever your old Dex mod was for your initiative, and we will put you in the order for some turns here.
11.
11. Okay, let me do a few things here.
Chris and I were going to try to translate Gray over. And
I mean,
then
honestly, it shouldn't be that bad as long as you're rolling 3d6 instead of the d20 and
It's a
adding
lot of
whatever
work.
bonuses.
Yep.
So my head becomes a brick with any sort of new system, and you have to like break that brick for me to understand it.
It's
So
a lot of work, like, for a camo.
Oh, I'm saying essentially just play your character like you normally would and roll 3d6 instead of a d20 and call it a day.
Yep.
That's kind of the plan.
Just roll stuff. Hey, Chris, does this sound good? Sure.
Yep.
why not?
Right?
So that was our plan. So okay, we're gonna go back to the top of the order because things reset a little bit. So Kangjax, you are up first. You see Matriarch crash through the wall and banish your new friend that handed off
So rude.
the star to you, and
God,
she is just gone.
All right, I'm gonna just lay the smack down on Matriarch, because that was rude. How dare you banish my new friend? Oh, fuck. Great. 16 to hit?
16 misses, unfortunately. So you just slam the maul up against her as she crashes through the wall, and like a spare brick kind of hits you across the head and just fall. You kind of fall into a little corner over there, and then Matriarch is up next. She kind of like looks at everyone. She says, so you tried to get reinforcements because you couldn't take me on your own. It's cute. And I need everyone in the chamber to make a dex check. So Gray, that's 3d6 plus your dexterity again.
My girlfriend is flying. Does she have to make the check?
Yes.
But you brought us here, Matriarch.
9.
9.
13.
15?
14.
14.
I don't get any bonuses for being flagged.
Nope.
16.
Okay, so Saren was the only one who passed. So you see this like blue nova again that you're kind of familiar with at this point. It goes flying everywhere. It's just this big sphere. Everyone in it takes 20 points. Gray, you can just use your old hit points too, if that works.
What kind of damage is this?
Cold. So you
Damn.
can, so you watch as this sphere just like takes up the entire chamber and just nails everyone. That's all we got.
Was this a spell?
Yep.
Can I counterspell that?
Sure. Hell yeah. Tell
gonna
me what
do
it
that.
looks like.
So basically, if she's casting this Nova thing, he's gonna put his gloved arms behind him, and out of thin air is going to come these 2 halves of a sword, and he's going to swing them up, and he's going to basically catch the Nova in them, and it's going to just absorb into it, and then he's going to direct it out the sky, out the hole that she formed.
Very cool. So you all watch this as your new ally in this moment. Just redirect something that was going to really, really hurt. And so you're like, yeah, we like that guy. And you watch as this like cold nova just explodes like 30 feet outside of the chamber up above it. You look down and you see that the streets are just filled with these red leather-winged demons. You see, some people trying to fight them off, a town guard, a bunch of, as Alex would put them, muscle mommies, all of his NPCs banded together to fight off the baddies, and you kind of just see this
go
whole
whoop
scene.
their asses.
Yeah, she's
Petra
down there.
Fontenhosen is riding a giant elk.
Petra has like 16
Yes.
dogs just beating the shit out of demons.
Is there a tiny redheaded woman with a glowing sword down there?
I'm sure if you looked hard enough, you would find her. Okay, Blossom, you're up next.
Let's see. I'm just gonna keep going with my old standby. I'm gonna race up to wherever Matriarch is with Heirloom, take a swap. I'm just gonna be like, I really hope we go back home when we kill you, at least. And let's see, the first attack. That is a 24 to hit and 4
Yep.
stunt points. Now I believe I can use my knock stunt, right?
You can. Would you like to?
Yeah, I'll keep her from. I think that took her turns away for a little bit, right?
Yep.
I'll do that.
Okay, so you watch as, again, somehow transcending dimensions. It's almost like the veil's a little thin these days. And these two just large chains just fall from the ceiling on top of her in like a spool. And she is just stuck underneath of them for a while. He has since unlocked the padlock that was on it because, he
would.
he can't keep it forever.
Yeah.
He already did you one favor.
I'm like, well, that lasted longer than I expected, to be honest. And real quick, before she breaks out of the broken padlock, I'll swipe at her with my glass dagger. For 21, my stun points don't actually count for that, but let me roll the damage. That's gonna be 16 non-Ecrix damage.
16, okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Okay, Matriarch's next turn is bypass. Bryn, you are up, and then Gray, you are on deck.
I'm gonna blast her.
Okay.
I know I'm not being especially exciting, but
Hey,
you know.
you gotta stick with what you know.
17.
Misses, unfortunately.
Oh, I was aiming. Oh no, that probably broke.
Nah, you can still aim if you want. I'll give it to you. So 18 will hit because her armor is still weakened. So,
Fantastic. Oh, I stunted. I got 5 stunt points. Can I use my thing?
yeah, you haven't had yours yet, have you?
Yay!
So Ryan, just to give you a brief synopsis of the system, basically if you roll doubles on a 6-sider, you have stunt points, and I gave everyone a custom stunt for tonight based on their god or their deity. And Bryn has not seen hers yet. So Bryn, you watch as this in the distance, again, somehow transcending these dimensions. You see this like wave of water just like wash over the town. And not only does it get rid of a bunch of demons in the streets, but it impacts all of your friends. And you can dish out 75 hit points any way you want to heal your friends
Holy
with.
shit. Who needs them?
For hit points?
Yeah.
Let me double check.
Got 75.
I'm
I
just
have-
above half.
I have enough. I'm not hurting too bad.
Yeah, I'm at 49 of 83, so I'll take anything if there's nobody worse than me right now. I think Chase.
How are
may have
you
gotten
doing,
the
Alex?
lowest.
You're muted.
I think I'm doing okay, actually. I was looking at my spell list.
I have
I'm at
75 hit points to dish out as I see fit, so
I'm at 68 out of 103, so feel free to show me
Yeah.
some love.
Yeah, go ahead. Whatever, dish out what you can to Chase and KJX. If there's anything left, I'll take it.
30 for Chase, 25 for KJ, and 20 for Shield Bomb. I think that
I
works.
like that spread.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So you
Thank
all
you.
just feel like
You are welcome.
you feel as if you're going to be impacted by this tidal wave and knocked on your ass, and then all of a sudden it just washes over you, and it feels refreshing. And some of your wounds kind of close up as the Tide Caller has given her blessing to Bryn for the day. at
Excellent
least.
blessing.
Ace just
and I did-
panics briefly.
Yeah.
Sorry,
No,
Chase.
This is the worst blessing.
I thought you said I wasn't gonna drown.
I did 7 points of damage to
7
Major.
more. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. And Gray, you are up. So basically, you're going to roll 3d6 for whatever you want to hit her with, and then add the damages that we kind of talked about a little bit.
Now, is there what is the, like, is there, like, action, bonus action?
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's the same thing. So it's action and bonus.
Okay, is anyone still hurt?
I'm good.
Not full, but I'm like fine. I'm like 4 or 5 down. So
Samesies.
feel free
Okay.
to fuck her up or whatever.
I'll wait. Let's let me toss guiding bolt at her.
Okay.
Math is something I haven't had to do for a while,
So,
so even though it's just 4 numbers, so I'm like 21.
21 hits.
Oh, beautiful. So 5d6.
Oh no, Sigton, a DDS stunt. Oh. Kirkazel walks in with a giant toothbrush.
Roll for root canal.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, the worst stunt.
no.
That is 28 points of radiant.
28 points. All right. Whoever hits Matriarch next, we'll say you got a +2 to your roll too, to kind of give it that
Nice.
guiding feel. Okay, so yeah, Gray, you just like launch out this blast from your hand, and it just hits her right in the chest, and this big glowing beacon is now there to guide the way of your new friends. All right, so up next is Matriarch, but that's her skip. So Saren, you are up next.
Yeah, I'm gonna drown her again.
Gotta stick with it.
Yep. It's my most powerful attack.
Do I have to roll? I
Oh,
forgot.
yes. Sorry. Stamina, roll, please.
I forgot. It's been many turns since I almost drowned to death.
Twice.
16.
16 fails.
Okay.
Woo, more
So
drowning.
max damage because I rolled. Oh, I stunted.
Ooh.
God stunt. God stunt. God
God
stunt.
stunt. God
Yeah,
stunt.
yeah.
God
So
stunt.
I rolled 2 6s. So she
God stunt.
takes. Gosh, that's 16 plus. She takes 21 points of damage, and I want to do my God stunt.
God stunt.
God stunt.
It's actually such a fun like thing as an ability. God stunt.
It
All
is.
right. You were going to use Arcane Eruption. So you watch as there's like 6 pillars that form out of the ground, just one after another, almost forming like a cage around Matriarch. And inside of this cage, you just watch as like all the magic energy from the weave just goes into her. You can roll 12d6 damage.
Holy shit!
You
12.
holy what?
Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Do you even have 12d6?
I know. Not on me.
I was gonna say I could make it happen.
12. Okay, so help me count. So I've got 12 for the first roll.
12 for the first.
12d6. Jesus. Okay. So that was 3, and I. Fuck. That's too many numbers. God. Okay.
You rolled a 12, you said.
Okay, I've rolled a 12 with 3 dice, so I'm rolling
Okay.
three dice at a time.
Okay, give me your gnomes.
Okay.
Wait,
12, and then 12.
12.
24, and then oh, this one's less great. 4.
4.
Then this should be the last one, right? That's
Mhm.
12.
Yeah.
This one's much better. 17.
17. You are dealing 45 damage.
I'll do it.
My.
So you watch as like this cage almost like shoots these like spears of magical energy out. And after it's done, it just kind of evaporates. It briefly forms the shape of the weave in this like humanoid form before it just like dissipates throughout the chamber.
Oh, I like this.
All right. And if that is your turn, we are on to Adrian.
That's it.
I think I'm gonna bonk.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I like your style.
Bold choice.
All right.
19 to hit.
Yep, her armor's reduced right now. So, yep.
All right. And I got 2 stump points. So I would like to attempt to disarm one of Matriarch's weapons.
Sure. What do I have to roll for that?
You and your opponent must make an opposed attack roll. If you win the test, you knock your enemy's weapon 1d6 plus strength yards away in a direction you choose.
Cool. She rolled a 18.
You win. It's because I rolled 2 1s.
Oh, tough.
Right. All right, but I do still get to deal some damage, and I deal 15.
Okay. 15 more. She is getting really beaten up. You're not sure if it's like all the planes that she's traversed, all of the gods that have, used their energy against her, your new friends, something along that line. But something is really just beating her up. She's slowed down a little bit. She's not as aggressive as she was. She's kind of playing more on the defensive now. So you're definitely gaining ground with her. All right. And then it is her turn, and she is no longer stunned by knock. Chase, your armor would be gone too, so that's a thing. She's gonna use her Arcane Circle ability again, so everyone please make a Dex test, and we will see. It's the same ability that she used last time.
17.
Wait, I canceled the target
stunted.
spell.
You're gonna counterspell her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Tell me how it looks.
Cool. So I'm still riding the very high of like watching the weave basically burn a hole through her and watching her drown on top of it. It's very, very satisfying to me. And so just like with the last remnants of like the weave's sparkle or whatever, I'm just like, no, with just like one finger.
You watch as again the ring, like it's about to impact all your friends, and then it just starts shrinking into her again, and just kind of like coalescing inside of her being again. She looks very angry, almost scared. Not quite, almost. Okay, well that's her main action, so she's gonna use her fast action to swipe at whoever's there. I'll just roll a dice. Oh, it's Saren. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is
wow, I can't believe this mutiny, Chris.
19 to hit.
Yeah, that fucking hits. I'm a wizard.
She does only 10 damage to you. And you need to
Fine.
roll a d6 for me, please.
1.
God, roll something higher, guys.
No, I refuse.
Let me look up what that is. I should have these memorized. Oh, actually, that's fine. You watch as like you stop the blade from really like impacting any arteries or anything, but you do have to like hold it out of you, and it is definitely you're bleeding a little bit, let's say.
Great.
So you
Perfect.
might take some damage over time, kind of stuff like you've kind of been doing to her. So it's poetic. At this point, 3 rounds have at least passed, so the Saren duplicate is gone probably.
That's fine.
And King Jax, you are up.
I'm gonna bonk.
Bonk squad tonight.
Bonk squad. I stunted. It's not an and I can god stunt again.
Oh my god.
Unless the cooldown.
I don't think. Yeah,
hasn't.
it's at 2 right now on the die.
That's fine. I'm gonna just use multiples of mighty blow, and then I'm gonna smite on my mighty blows as well.
Holy.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna probably just do 6 mighty blows because I can fucking do it all. I think.
Jesus.
Yep. Why the fuck not? All right, where is it? Jesus Christ! Why can't I find it?
Mighty
There
blow.
it is. I
So-
found it. All right. So since we're gonna just do, I don't have to spend the full thing to use it. So we're just gonna do 6 more d6s, and then I just make sure I'm reading this correctly. Where did that sheet go? There we go. Okay. Yeah, and then I can use willpower. Yeah, I'm gonna be adding my willpower then also, as well as I am using my mighty blow. Oh yeah, let's total up some damage. All right, I've got to do a lot of math. Bear with me, folks. But can I just say how genius that crossover move was? Fuck, I didn't even see it coming. Almost done here.
Where's Krukazel in all of this? What's he doing?
Brushing his teeth.
I thought so. That bastard.
He's chasing after Nettle, who is like knee deep in 6 demons, probably.
All right.
So.
Does that mean that's probably accurate?
Yeah.
Finished.
Okay.
K-Jax deals a mad chunky 47.
Holy
Damn.
crap! What is that
47.
roll? Oh my god!
That's because I just I have a thing that makes Mighty Blow cost less to use, and I rolled max stun points.
That's
so
awesome. Okay,
but-
yeah, you just smack into her. The whole chamber goes cold with icy wind for a second as it all just like converges down on her head.
I like to think as I'm swinging the hammer up, it makes like a draconic head, but then the draconic head gets like it's kind of fuzzy and like more of like an Eastern dragon almost with like the fluffiness and the mustachy bit, but the mustachy bits are like lightning bolts because as he's swinging the hammer, you just hear this loud brrr as like lightning forms in the mouth of the hammer, and just you hear the crack of thunder as he just brings this thunderous smite down onto Matriarch. And as he lifts the dragon hammer, you hear in this draconic voice, "Absinthe Morrigan."
As you do this, you watch her form kind of flicker a little bit, and instead of Matriarch, this 6-armed snake woman, you see this shorter woman. She is not a snake. She is a spirit born, or a ganassi for other folks, and she has long white hair kind of down to her waist, and she has 6 like glass daggers at her waist. And you have revoked her new form. So she is not the same anymore, so she might have new stats and abilities now.
Phase 3, health bar refills,
Phase
music
3.
changes again.
Oh my god!
This is your fault.
I'm having the Sister Frida flashbacks right now.
Okay. So yeah, you watch out, and she just she looks down, and she's like, "No, this can't be right." And she looks down, and she grabs all of her daggers from her waist, and with like inhuman speed, since it is her turn now, she just chucks a glass dagger at all of you. There's these uncouth, rugged, just daggers that are flying towards all of you. So that's
Mine's nicer, right?
yeah, sure. And she rolled a 20 to hit all of you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it. Fuck.
Are these piercing damage?
They are not anymore. So
Ooh,
that is
good
nice
know.
to know. Yeah. So Gray, that doesn't really mean anything to you, but everyone takes 20 damage. But again, you can subtract your armor rating from it now. So
Fuck yes, that makes me take so much less.
Sorry, how much total?
20.
Funny.
My armor rating is 0.
Yeah, most mages are.
K-Jax has special abilities.
All right. Up next is Blossom. As you see this like scared woman now before
I'm
you.
just like, I'm like, oh, all right. Well, this is way easier now, and I'm gonna go and stab her. Let's see. That is a 22 to hit,
That hits.
and is her dex still below a 6?
It is now above it, unfortunately.
Alright, well, that's gonna be a 15 stilly crix damage if that matters at this point.
Yep.
And I'm gonna hit her again with my glass dagger, and I'm just like, mine's way nicer than yours. It's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet. And that's a 19 damage that exploded, so let me roll again real quick. Plus 2. So 21.
All right. Oh, 20. Okay.
Yeah, total.
Gotcha.
From
Okay.
the glass dagger, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's, you're no longer fighting a snake woman with revolving Ecrix protecting her, and it is now just a rogue spellcaster kind of type before you, so it is much easier to find purchase and attack her.
Yeah.
But she is up again, and she is going to use her pull action. So everyone who took damage, which was all of you from her last attack, you take 20 more damage, as you all feel these glass daggers. Again, armor rating counts this time. But you all feel these glass daggers like just ripped out of you as she pulls them all back to herself.
Real quick,
Mhm.
I'm at 69 hit points.
Nice.
Yay!
Awesome stuff. And then she looks down and she's like, when I was in this form, I still have the powers of all the arch existences that I destroyed. And you watch as she reaches out, and King Jax, with her fast action, you watch as this lightning bolt just zips towards you. And you notice the energy is definitely Bulin-esque. And you take
It is
6
spell.
points of damage. It is a spell, but it's not a big
Oh,
one. So
I'll just eat the damage.
okay, you
I
take
wanted to
6
do the
points.
cool- I just want to be like, no, you won't use my magic against me.
Yeah, I mean, you still can if you want to have that moment.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna use my counter spell just for the narrative reason, just also so I can stay at 69 hit points, but also
Worth
he-
it.
he takes his gauntleted hand and catches the lightning bolt. You will not use my god's magic against me again.
Yeah, so it just like collapses in your palm, and you just kind of have that in your arcane gauntlet now. And she looks up, just like, again, she's scared at this point. And that is her turn. So Bryn, you're up. Gray, you're on deck.
I'm gonna float forward. And I'm gonna healing aura. Because I cannot take another hit like that.
Fair enough.
Saren, you're still too far away.
I mean, that map's not accurate anymore. You can get Saren too.
Can I get there? Great, I will get there. I'll get great too. I'll get everybody.
Yep.
I stunted. I got 5. So can I use my tidal wave again, or is it too soon?
It's too soon.
Shit. Okay. I'll find something to do with that. I'll give myself arcane armor with that one.
Okay.
So my armor class goes up by 9, I think.
Whoa. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Epic.
And everybody gets. Use it again, but not that it matters. 21 points of healing.
All right, awesome.
Thank you. I was not doing great after that last round.
Me neither.
So Gray, it is your turn now.
Alrighty, who is looking worse for wear?
Wait, I'm still mathing that last
I'm
bit of
mathing.
healing. I'm
mathing
mathing, hold up.
My last heal.
I'm
Uh,
still pretty okay.
I'm at half now.
I mean, I'm still down.
Annie,
A
I'm doing
little.
okay. I'm doing okay.
I'm fine.
Doing okay, Annie.
Okay, so it sounds like Chase is hurting the most. So I'm gonna toss 5d6 of healing at her. That's a bunch of numbers. 10, 16.
Ooh, thank you.
And Gray, I will say that's a fast action for Gray, right? A bonus
Yeah.
action. Sorry.
It's a bonus.
I will say just narratively, this will probably be your last turn. So if you've got something big you want to do, I would go for it.
TBH, the guiding bolt's the biggest thing I got, but I have one other thing, so.
Ooh.
And it's not
Ooh.
Eldritch Blast because didn't survive the translation super well.
Yeah.
So he's gonna kind of start moving towards what used to be Snake Mom and is now Dagger Mom.
Dagger Mom? Dagger
Uh,
Ant?
Weird dagger ant. And he's still got the two split halves of the sword, and he's just gonna swing them a little bit, and they're gonna be engulfed in blue flame as he casts Flame Blade.
Nice.
And I definitely have the damage right here in front of me, and I'm not stalling. There it is. Hi. So it's 3d6 to hit, yes?
Yes.
That is a 19.
That hits.
Beautiful. So that is 4d6 fire damage. Plus 5. 21 points of fire damage.
21. Hey, that... I'm not making this up. That puts her right at 600 with Gray's last turn. Perfect 600. So, Gray, you walk up and you just kind of like... Actually, you can explain it. You want to go for it?
So Gray is going to do something he doesn't normally do, which is get fancy with it. He's going to start running at weird dagger ant, and in his way is Shield Mom, and he's going to jump. He's going to force himself to jump off her back, and then just straight down on either side of her shoulders, on either shoulder with both blades.
That's awesome. She catches the your arms as both blades are on her shoulders and just kind of barely pushes you off. And she's slouched onto the ground now, and she just says, "There's one more place I have to show you all. Not you." And you watch as Gray, the same way Rosalind did, this big black hole just swallows him up from underneath. Gray's fine. But, and Gray is gone. The rest of you, this blinding light again, this deafening crack, and you are transported to a new place. We're going to take a break real quick. I know this has been a run-on, but thank you so much, Ryan, for joining us.
My pleasure.
Thank you. It was
And-
nice to have you.
It was
Yes,
so
it was
nice.
good. And
It
we're
was
going to
good
take...
to see my buddy Gray again.
Yes.
good.
We're going to take 10-15, then we're going to come back for the final part of the finale. So we will see you soon. Thank you.
Oh boy.
are back. Thank you so much for hanging out during the break, y'all, and thank you for being here in general. We are about to see the last leg of the Wrong Turns epic journey. So, as the deafening crack is sound once again and the blinding light, you reappear and you find yourself again on this stone dais. This time, I have a better description than what I'm going to ad-lib, so hold on. Maybe I don't. Okay, so you see, you're in this dais, and above you see these just stars, these faint white lights that you slowly realize are stars above you. You look down off the dais and you see nothing, just blackness. You quickly realize that you are in the void. There is nothingness but everything here at the same time. And you see a very hurt Absinthe Morgan. She's bleeding, multiple wounds, and she's at the top of the dais. And she's going to monologue. And this is much quieter and defeated, and not in the voice that I would normally do for her, but I'm not a voice actor, but it's much softer, and it's more human than it was when she was a Merilith. You hear, I fooled them all, you know. Countless followers died for me, and my so-called cause to bring back Agora. I never wanted the world to end. I just needed her power so I could rewrite history. I needed a new page to write on, and this new world will serve as just that. When these worlds are devoured, not only will it begin anew, but it will begin improved. You did me a favor, taking your Ekrik so close to the bell. The only thing that could alter the function of those bells was a willing scale of her brothers, a final safeguard against her release. With so many of his scales bent to my will, I could control the World Eater, and bend even her to my will. Now don't feel bad, you weren't the only ones with a scale that I tricked. There's 7 bells after all. However, you were the most persistent, and definitely the most foolish. At this moment, you see a dragon as black as night, sitting in the background behind Matriarch. Her wings gigantic as they cover over entire continents, as you see behind her 2 worlds, 2 globes colliding and smashing into each other as one. 6 gigantic starlit eyes gaze towards you as she stares back, her mouth open. You see her chest open as if she was a black hole, and these planets begin pulling each other towards each other, colliding slowly. If not for the lack of the noise in the vacuum, you would assume that this would be the loudest thing you've ever heard. You realize now as you gaze upon Agora, and in this moment you realize you've seen her before. She was the night sky you've looked up to since you were young. She's always been over you, staring back at you as you gaze up at her, watching and waiting for the day that she can once again strike Telencia. And we're back into initiative order. So, Saren, you were up first. We're going to pick up where we left off. Absinthe is standing up. Matriarch is standing up, doing her best to defend Agora, essentially combining the 2 planets.
Sweet. Excuse me. Sweet. I am going to think about this movie / play that I saw at some point called Peter Pan, and I remember this one line said by a mermaid saying, "We were only trying to drown her," and I drown her.
Okay, go for it. Oh, I have to roll, right?
Yeah.
What is it? A stamina?
Let me see.
I should know
I
by
have
now.
so many things that I have you roll. I have to remember which one is which. Yes, stamina check.
Okay. And I just moved you all to the new map. Chat can't see it, but I'll post it later. Dang, 22.
Passes.
You watch as she just like wounded again, just kind of swats the water away as it just impacts her, spreading harmlessly across her. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No. Quietly spit on the ground because I'm mad.
Okay, Adrian, you're up. You see her just kind of like disarmed and weak before you. What would you like to do?
Bonk.
Bonk. You got it.
Yeah? Okay. Alright. 25 and I stunned.
That hits.
I'm gonna use lethal blow to inflict an extra 2d6 damage.
Okay.
So that okay. 14.
14 damage. Okay. 14 more. She just she gets up and she just kind of with speed that it's all adrenaline at this point for her. She just kind of parries you to the side, so it's just a glancing blow in her side with one of her glass daggers. So she still has some fight in her.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
Okay.
It's like, it's not gonna be this easy. No, I'm not gonna do that. But with my fast action or whatever, I'm going to. Oh, where is it? I'm gonna go into guardian mode.
Okay.
Cool.
So for Matriarch's turn, you watch as she says again, "You don't believe me I can control her, do you?" And she points her finger at Adrian. And Adrian, you watch as Agora, the world eater, flies towards you, her jaws opening impossibly wide, and she's gonna roll to hit if she needs to, but 6 plus 45 to hit. Okay.
I think as this happens, Adrian just looks up and goes, and then gets cut off by getting attacked.
You take 150 damage.
Yep, I'm down.
Wait. Was she controlling Agora with a spell?
Nope.
Fuck.
It's innate.
What?
So the rest of you watch as Agora just dive bombs Shield Mom. And it's not even a bite. It's just all void energy, just negative energy. And the rest of you watch Shield Mom just kind of fall to the ground, and Absinthe is just standing there with a wicked smile on her face. Shield Mom's not dead, she's just down.
I am unconscious.
That means King Jax, you are up.
Alright, so to make sure Adrian doesn't die, I'm gonna run up and I'm going to cast Revival. King Jax is like, Shield Mom, no! And basically, okay, time to roll. Let's see how this goes. So your touch helps restore the grievously wounded or fallen. A dying character adjacent to you immediately regains 10 plus their constitution plus your willpower in health. Alright, so give me a moment. Let's make sure. I stunted. I don't know what I can, let me check.
I don't think you can stunt on that.
You can spell stunt, technically.
Can make it cost less or make it armor.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it cost less, basically. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta do. It's gonna pass. Okay, so you're gonna get 10 plus. What's your constitution?
5.
And then you're gonna gain an additional 6. So 21 hit points.
Okay.
Bring you back up. And then I'm gonna just make that not cost a fuck ton of mana. So Kanejax runs up, kind of tosses the maul aside, gets down on knees, and just does the classic, just, reaching both palms, tiny little hands compared to the heavens, reaching out, crying out for the gods. Whichever god is nearest, Tiamat or Bulin, doesn't even matter at this point. Kanejax actually cries out to Azor Bale at this point, understanding that's where those scales came from. And as he's doing this, you kind of just hear the flutter of a wing, and the stars above kind of move for a moment, and this like bright blue light shines down on Adrian to keep her from dying.
I'll say King Jax, that happens, but go ahead and make a willpower test for me too.
Okay. Is this bad?
Could be.
Is it like faith or morale based?
Faith.
If at all. Okay, so. Oh, I got 2 6s and a 5. 18 plus. Oh shit, 26.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Thanks, Tom.
that happens. Adrian, you feel your lungs fill again really quick, not with water, but with air. And you are alive on the ground, looking up at the 6-eyed void dragon that is flying above you.
Alright, Adrian, I know you're tough, but not tough enough to fight that thing.
Yep. I get that.
Amazing. Okay, Blossom, it is your turn.
I'm just gonna refocus on Absinthe, as it were, and just be like, "Oh, you're gonna regret fucking with Shield, Mom," and I'm gonna go try to stab her.
Okay.
Because if she's the one controlling Agora, still seems like the best way to avoid getting eaten by Agora. So with Heirloom, that is a 20 to hit with 2 stunt points. I'm going to... Let's see, how does this work? Immediate attack must be within... Okay, I'm going to use my 2 stunt points for double team to give somebody else an opportunity to attack.
Okay.
It's gotta be somebody in range. It doesn't specify melee or spell.
Whoever you want.
So... Alright, then I'm just gonna be like, Saren, give it a go! And see if maybe you can, I don't know, fuck her up again. So you can try and, like, get a spell attack in or something.
What was the damage there?
I have to roll the damage still. And then I still get my second offhand attack. That's 14 with the E-Crix.
Okay.
Oops, hold on, that's not what I needed to do.
Don't forget the +1 for my blessing that I keep
Oh, yeah.
forgetting to add.
Same. So then that's actually, 15 then total. And then with the glass dagger, it was another 20 to hit.
Yep.
And I rolled 15 with that.
You know, Kate, it's really hard to control the giant world-ending dragon when you can't breathe. Right?
No, it sucks, right?
That's what, yeah.
All right, Saren, your opportunity attack from Blossom.
Does
And I will
Agora
take it.
have lungs?
Does Agora have Does the void have lungs?
I fill it with water.
It is no longer a void. Yeah, so I'ma try and drown Agora. Not Agora. Absinthe. Thank you.
Yeah, that's probably the smarter move.
24.
Fuck you.
Sorry.
You're fine. Mad.
It was worth a try.
It was worth a shot. It was
Right?
worth a
I was
shot.
like, if that works on a bonus attack, then...
Yeah. Bryn, you were up.
Great.
I am going to give her 16 points of drowning damage, though. Right now.
Okay. Got 3 stump points. I'm gonna need a dex save.
It's very Dexy. 18.
I think that's a success.
Okay.
I think that's a success. Not that it matters. Oh, actually, did I math wrong? Hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
Shit! No, spell fizzles. Never mind. Never mind, spell fizzles.
Okay. Yeah, you just watch, like, she's just a little too quick still, even in her wounded state. She has spent centuries preparing for this moment. And you've spent a few weeks. Sarah, you're up.
Okay, well, if I can't control Absinthe, I'm gonna try and stop the Void Dragon. So, I need Miss Agora to, or I don't know Agora's pronouns, but I need Agora to
Sure.
please roll me a self-discipline willpower check, please.
31.
Fuck. It's fine.
Sorry, she's a god.
I figured, but you know.
Yeah, I know. It was worth a shot. It was. No one's tried to hit her yet. Okay, Adrian, you're up next. You're still face to face with Absinthe, who's just kind of like darting around with daggers around you.
I'm gonna use a minor action to chug down my healing potion. Just like while I'm standing up, just like rip the cap off the healing potion, all hero style, and chug it down. The mean mugger.
Okay.
And I don't remember how much a healing potion gives me, but we'll figure that out.
I think it's 2d6 plus the die number, so 2d6 plus 2.
2d6 plus 2 is what I have for a jelly.
Yeah.
That's,
Okay.
Yep, good enough. Cool, I get 9 hit points back, and then I'm gonna smack her. Ah! 22 to hit.
That hits. Roll big.
13 damage.
All right, she's still up. Getting
And-
close.
Yep.
She's slowing down. She's darting around you less. You can catch up to her a little bit. You're as fast as she is now. But it is her turn. And she's going to reach out and say, "Oh, so you're the one who can heal." And she's going to point Agora towards King Jax.
Yeah, what the
Don't
fuck,
like
dude?
that.
King Jax does a 31 hit.
No shit.
Take 150 points of damage.
Wait. All right. I'm going to use Torm's loyalty, my Eye of Justice, to reimpose an attack. To impose a reroll from your enemy on an attack roll against you or an ally. Please be low. Please be low. Please be low. Please be low.
I don't know how low a god can roll.
28?
I don't know.
Still hits.
150
I was hoping
damage.
it would be like all ones, you know.
So,
Yeah.
yep.
Lucky.
So just Agora's.
King Jax is just missing for a full like 6 seconds before she unclenches. And just moves
I'd like
back
to
up.
think she actually like eats him and then he just glitches back in.
He's just lying there, just completely unconscious. Absinthe in her damaged stupor, she says, "You know, it's too late anyways. The worlds are already collided. The history has been rewritten. I don't have to be there to see it. It'll work without me. It'll work without you. It'll work better without you. Agora will kill you here even if I die. She's not just going to allow someone to stay in her void." And she just like smiles with like blood between her teeth and just kind of leans back on the rock. And that's her turn. King Jax, it's your turn. I don't know how dying works.
You can't take actions. I posted the rules in the Discord.
You did. I gotta go find them again.
Yeah, so heroes will die after a number of rounds equal to 2+ Constitution unless they receive healing. Dying characters can talk but cannot take any other actions. They die at the start of their turn, the final round.
All right. So I've got a Constitution of 4. I've got 5
6 rounds.
Yeah, I've got 5 rounds after this. I'm good. I'm okay, folks.
You got
But I'm just
time.
gonna like kind of look up and be like, but at least I'll have the satisfaction of gutting you when we're done with this.
She just like kind of like leans over and she smiles again and she's like, "A part of me respects that." And that's King Jax's turn. So Blossom,
Yeah, I'll just be like, yeah, you should really know what a good driving force spite is, and I'm gonna try to stab her in the face.
Okay. She does not have many hit points left, guys.
It's a 24 to hit.
That hits.
18 Ecrix damage. And I will use my offhand with the glass dagger. That's a
Oh,
25
wow.
to hit.
That hits.
Unfortunately, the stunt points don't count for the second attack.
No.
Ooh, and that's 19, but it explodes, so I get to roll one more time. And that's a 5, so I get to roll again, so 19. 28 total from the glass dagger.
Nice.
So, as Blossom reaches out, the shards again just kind of covering Absinthe's body. I will say at this point, if Sam is okay with it, that I would like to know how you all would like to kill Absinthe together as one. We'll even have Kangjax on his feet for this last final blow. So if you want to do an epic team-up move to kill the big bad evil guy, now is your chance.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much.
Honestly, and Alex, I don't know how you feel about this, but I think it would be pretty cool to like have Kjax kind of still be down, but like have Adrian be helping him up and like protecting him, like so while they're taking care of that, like they're dealing the final blow.
You know what? I'd like to think I'm trying to channel Azor Bale, Agora's greatest nemesis, her own brother here, to like save us. So I'll like, Adrian can be like protecting me as I'm like fumbling with my incense stuff, while also lighting up a joint for the pain. And just like, if I'm gonna go down, I'm going down smoking. And getting ready and just like, are you there, Azor Bale? It's me. It's your boy Kangjax. I really need you to pull through right now. I'll do anything. I mean anything. I'll even stop being a cleric of both Tiamat and Bull, and I'll just become cleric of you. I don't care. I'll even quit clericship altogether if you come and save us right now.
All right,
Well,
everybody
he's really
else.
inspiring. Yeah. So I am currently flying. I am also a miracle worker and a disciple of death, armed with the staff of Orcus. So I'm not quite sure what that means, but I imagine it looks pretty badass.
Okay.
So I will pull out the staff of Orcus.
Okay.
And I will have my flaming staff that I believe Kangjax gave me in one hand, and the staff we retrieved from the hells in the other, and I will like cross them.
Sick. Sarah and Blossom.
Yeah, I can let Saren go first because I rolled, so.
Can I say that the staff that Quill gave me has a blade on the end of it?
Yeah.
Can I twirl it like a badass?
Yeah. Anything you guys want.
Sweet! I will twirl it like a badass. And I want to plunge it into her chest. So now she's drowning on her own blood.
Ah. We're sticking with the theme.
Yeah.
I like it.
Look, I have an aesthetic. I gotta stick with it.
Branding.
Yeah, branding. Trademark. And just say, you don't mess with my family.
Blossom?
Yeah, I think Blossom, she has heirloom and like is able to run Absinthe through like right down to the hilt, and then takes her other hand that has the glass dagger that exploded and like brings it around to stab her from like also behind. So Blossom's like right up against her. Yeah, she's just gonna lean and be like, and that's for fucking with our family. As like these glass shards just like sort of burst, I think, like out through like parts of her face as Blossom stabs her from behind.
And that's when we get like the anime ass, like all 5 characters all jump up at the same time around the enemy and just poof, all together with the signature move.
Yep. So here's what it looks like. We've got Adrian and Kangjax helping Adrian helping Kangjax to his feet while he prays, and Adrian has the Shield of Torm in front of him, blocking from any damage. We've got Bryn floating above Matriarch with both staves crossed and negative energy and flames going into Matriarch's back at the same time, while Saren and Blossom both have Matriarch pinned down with both of their blades. And it's this awesome, just epic crossover, or like not crossover, comic book like splash page, the final scene, where you are all together doing what you need to do that is your strength as a character. Defeating the evil, the great evil. So you watch as Matriarch Absinthe, she takes one more breath, She looks out at the new world that she was successful in creating. She might not live to see it, but she's happy. And she looks over and smiles as the two worlds just start merging closer and just crunching into each other as continents lap over continents and the whole world, the whole globe changes. And it's not what it used to be, but it's still there. And Absinthe just smiles as the life fades from her eyes as she just watches her creation be successful without her. Above you, after this moment, it's a sweet second, but then you look up and you see Agora still staring down at you all. It's at this moment when the vial that Rosalind had given you, it begins glowing. And you watch as it wills itself. Hold on. I don't know why I keep doing this. The vial of star matter glows in your pocket, willing itself towards the feasting dragon of the void. It clearly wishes to rejoin the other stars in the skies. It moves with a mind of its own and opens up. As the star impacts Agora in her chest, you watch the star twist and grow in size. Another dragon of comparable size, galaxies in his wings, appears. A deep voice says, "Matriarch, did you think there would be no consequences to traveling to another realm? No forces of good to look after it? Sister, it is time this ends, for I am Azor Bale, the god of stars and time." And you watch as Azor Bale strikes Agora in the center of her chest and plummets deep into the endless void. Soon they are out of sight. You wait several seconds. Silence. Then there is light. A brilliant explosion as the two astral bodies collide into one another, a supernova. You brace for impact as the dais begins to fall rapidly without Matriarch controlling it towards the supernova. You look at the faces of the wrong turns, your loved ones, as you face a certain death. You were successful, but it's not looking good. If you would like to have a moment to RP, you may, as you are plummeting towards the exploding supernova of two astral gods destroying each other.
Look, friends, family, live bros, live siblings, live sisters. I never know if I really ever got to express this, but I love all of you, and it's been a great ride.
Who has the infinite rope?
You?
Aaron, but I don't think there's anywhere to put it.
Flying! I am still flying!
It's a supernova!
It's coming towards you.
Yeah.
It's coming towards you as much.
Adrian is just gonna Toy Story 3 it and grab onto whoever's hand is nearest. Probably, I don't know. I don't know who's nearest to me. I mean, Kane Jax, obviously.
Yeah.
And I think Chase.
Makes sense.
I
Yeah.
think they would all be the closest to each other.
I think Chase would just sort of say, while we're falling, just be like, I mean, I know I spent like the last 5 years looking for my family and stuff, but I had one once I found all y'all. Thanks for everything.
Bryn will grab onto the cluster, sort of like turn, bury her face in Saren's shoulder, and snap Azil into existence so she can hold him.
Saren will hold on to Bryn, and I don't know. I want to do a lot of things. I know it's not gonna work, or it's not gonna do very much, but I've never cast this spell, and I want to cast Good Omens.
We'll just say it works.
+1 defense.
Awesome. That's a very Saren thing to do. As you are all plummeting, like, the rest of you kind of get like this like sadistic little chuckle out as Saren is just like trying to bolster your armor class as you rocket towards a supernova with absolutely no way of stopping this.
You know
Yeah,
what?
that helps!
You know what? Kane Jax is gonna turn to his friends and just be like, I'm okay dying with you. I'm dying with my family. We did what we were supposed to.
No offense, K-Jax, but I'd really rather not. Like, I care about you all very much, and I'm glad I met you, but I don't want to die.
Aw, Cal's gonna be so pissed.
And like, I
I'm
really
pissed.
appreciate how like a year ago before I met you all, or however long we've been doing this, I didn't care. I was fine with dying. I had nothing to live for, but now I do, and I don't want to lose it.
Thanks for the raid, Bright Dystopia. We're just
Aww.
really sad. We're having a Toy Story 3 moment right now.
Yeah, it's
It's a great
intense.
time.
Any
Oh.
response to Bryn's?
I'm just gonna reach over and just pull her in and hug her.
I'm gonna kiss the top of her head. And I'm gonna say, you know, I feel the same way. Probably up until about a few weeks ago, I wouldn't have minded dying. And now I mind very much.
Yeah.
I'll make sure my ghost haunts the shit out of whoever's responsible for all of this.
I think that might have been us.
Oh, fuck.
Please.
Hope I see you all on the other side then.
I'll try and if you fall a few pegs short, I'll make sure to negotiate with the gods to get you into heaven. Don't
Good
worry.
word in for
Yeah,
us.
thanks.
Thanks. I might need it considering my life choices.
Definitely
My-
gonna need that.
Probably me too.
My only regret is leaving Callan alone.
He's not really alone.
He ain't alone.
He's got
Well-
Orion looking after him.
And Kit?
Yeah, but
Kit's gonna take good care of him.
I mean, I wasn't even his mom. I can't imagine having another parent die.
I want to start muttering the names of every single god that I know and I read, so I know a lot. And then as I say them, I'm getting louder and louder and louder and louder until I'm like crying out into the abyss, just various names of gods in the exceedingly off chance.
And for the first time ever, the most religious character looks over and says, "Don't even bother. They're not here."
Doesn't mean it's not worth trying.
I mean, look, there's literally a star blowing up in front of us. We're beyond the gods' help at this point.
I'm honestly kind of shocked we haven't died a heat death yet, but you know, whatever.
You'd think the radiation would have done us in.
It's almost like someone's letting us do this.
We're just gonna snark ourselves to death.
The god of
universe-
snark smites you all.
Meanwhile, the universe, fuck these people. Seriously.
They tried to break the fourth wall, fuck them.
I actually do heedless of King Jax's words. I will, probably for the very first time in a very, very, very long time, I'm going to pray first to my ancestors, to Clan Anadoria, and I will hope very hard that I made them proud and that I upheld the legacy that they left for me. So I did my best to protect the realms, and that's what my people were always meant to do. And just on the off chance that she's listening, I will pray to the Tide Caller.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright, you two got me. Alright, Boolin. I'll see you in heaven, buddy.
Alright, let's do last thoughts from everyone. I like this. So we got Bryn's. Kangjax, continue if you would like.
Kane Jack, he's having very complicated feelings because he's actually pretty okay with dying right now. And there's no point in calling out to the gods isn't really cynical. It's more just like, this is what fate has for us. The gods aren't going to be intervening at this time. He wasn't trying to be rude or a jerk. It's really more just his religious side kind of just saying, like, you know, the gods aren't always going to step in when you cry out for them. And this is definitely one of those moments. And he's just very accepting of his fate, and he's just happy to have had the time he had with his found family.
Okay. Blossom, you want to go next?
Sure. I think Chase
Sorry.
no, that's fine because I flip between them too. So does she. So I think Chase is at sort of a similar point to what Bryn was saying about, like, you know, I would have been fine dying pretty much up until now, because she did not expect to survive even that fight with Thunder, and she was just getting used to the idea of actually living and having a life. But at the same time, she's like, at least this way, I'm going out doing something good, and she's finding some sense of peace with that. Also, the fact she's like, this is gonna make a bawling fucking song at least, so she trusts her family to sing the memory well.
Smash cut to Soren.
Right?
Adrian or Saren, either one.
Sure. Yeah. Adrian's last thoughts are just, Thane, it'll be nice to see you again.
Saren?
Very indignant. I didn't work this hard for things to end this way. None of my tricks are working. None of the things I normally do to get me out of trouble are working. To get my family out of trouble are working. I'm not useful. I can't help. I don't want to go. And then last second, I was like, Saren thinks Bryn could have used that death spell on Absinthe.
Okay.
I fucking forgot!
Bryn, since I kind of started this after you started, is there anything else you wanted to say?
I am quite content with that sentiment being Bryn's last.
Okay, cool.
She's holding her cat and she's with the people she loves, so.
Yeah. So as you all kind of arm in arm plummet towards a supernova, that's where we'll end tonight. Just kidding.
Yes!
God, I would have come
I
through
fully-
the freaking computer and murdered you.
You were serious.
Yeah, I thought so too. I was like, wow, I cannot believe I'm going to throw hands with Chris. This is going to be great.
I was
On my
gonna
way
be
to
like,
murder
wow,
you, Chris.
I was about to be like, oh, we're exchanging words on stream. Okay.
all right. So you're not sure how much time it has been. The first thing you feel is an ache deep inside of your skull, pulsing with every breath, every labored breath that you take, throbbing for minutes on end. It's all you can focus on. It's total darkness. You ponder momentarily if you're dead and if this darkness is all that's left. Is this it? That's when you hear them. You hear people calling your names: Saren, Bryn, Blossom, Chase, Adrian, Kangjax. Suddenly a column of light shines down. You see a friendly face, blue and white fuzzy fur, warm white yellowing eyes, stare down at you. The face of a friend. Bulin reaches down, and your bodies are pulled one by one out from under the rock that had collapsed down upon you. You feel alive and whole, if not steps from death. You open your eyes and you take in the sights. What was once a mountainous region has been leveled. Piles of rock line the barren wasteland where you ascended the cliff to fight Matriarch. Friendly faces sit, moving rock frantically. Someone shouts, "They're alive!" And all of the events of the day rush back to you as you're impacted with dozens of people embracing you in tight hugs. You regain your senses. This is what you see. You see Bulin's there before you, and he has Kangjax specifically by the shoulders, and he's like, "Livbro, you kind of sucked up there. I think you could have fought a lot better, but it's good to see you're alive."
Well, yeah, well, thanks for the assist with Matriarch.
I'm just teasing. And he pulls you in for a big hug.
Oh, and I lean in. Those herbs are righteous, man.
I told you, the righteous herbs. I learned a lot while I was gone.
Oh, I'm just so glad to be alive, friend. Oh, I thought we were meeting certain end up there, so.
Well, you'll have to tell us all what happens. All we saw was a big purple flash, and you were gone. We won the war, and we ran over here to check on you, and there was no one there. So.
We kind of traversed the plains for a while there. We met some people from another realm claiming to be the Star-Touched of the Star-Touched Isle. They gave me...
Bullshit.
And I go to reach for the jar and the scale's gone. Oh, they gave me a piece of what we call Ecrix, and we fought against both Matriarch and Agora in the void.
He looks at you. He's about to like tell you off that you're lying or something, or like snip at you, and then he's just like, he just kind of nods like that makes sense.
Bro, do you know? Are you sure? Like, and then like other space dragons showed up, and there was supernova, and now we're here.
He looks at the rest of you, and he kind of like gives you all hugs if you let him, and it's nice to not feel like you're on fire in the supernova. It's a cooling touch.
Yeah, we probably have one hell of a sunburn right now.
Yeah. And he loads you, like a carriage is drawn, and those of you who can get up and get into the carriage are pulled in there, and you see a few other friends. You see Kit, and she just kind of like silently like nods at Adrian. There's not even like a good job. It's just like a Kit kind of expect this from Adrian at this point. She's pulled through a lot of shit.
She gets the job done. Adrian is holding on very tightly to Callan and not letting go, despite his how much he may not like it.
The whole time he's like fiddling with your sword, trying to take it from your scabbard.
Stop. Stop.
Not really understanding
hand
the
away.
gravity. Yeah. Cal comes up, Blossom, and hugs you tight. He's like, well, we didn't die.
Yeah, promised.
Think you were probably a little closer than I was, but who's keeping track? No big deal.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything, but glad you made it out.
I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad that this seems to be over. And he looks over to like the leveled range of Agora. It's not even a thing anymore.
Yeah. But hey, we did it. We're still here.
You guys did do it. And I mean you guys did it. And he just kind of smiles at all of you. Probably one of the first Cal smiles of the campaign.
I think so, actually.
Yeah, he
He
doesn't
didn't even
really
smile when we said we loved each other.
No. Not much of a smiler. Doesn't like crowds. He's
an edgy
aloof
boy.
like a cat, I don't know.
Oh, he's a little goth boy.
Yep, he is.
Off boy.
So,
Yeah.
the carriage kind of winds through what was once the impressive range of Agora that she created when she was on Talencia the first time, that is now non-existent. And you make it back to the wall, the big semicircular wall that was enclosing Agora's range, and Agora's teeth, and all of those landforms that she made. And you're brought back to the spot that you had been before you set out for war that day. There is clearly a lot of casualties on both sides as the battlefield is completely leveled, and just there's a lot of death there, and we'll skip that. But know that it was a hard-fought war, and they bring you back into the towers. So I'm content to end here, but I also would like to give you guys role-playing time because I know that was pretty heavy, and I don't want to just end and be like, all right, have a good night, guys. So if you guys want to role-play, take it away for as much time as you want. And if you want to pull NPCs, that's totally fine. But I don't really have any events until the epilogue. So if you want to have that talk of whatever you want to talk about, now's a good time.
I'll just say it's worth noting as Canejax is trying to get around, he's still definitely feeling those injuries from when Agora basically chomped him and he wasn't able to get like the special magic revive. He's definitely limping very heavily and is having a harder time getting around, using his maul to help hold him upright.
I can fix that if you'd like.
No, I'm thinking like these injuries are like, caused by void dragon, so like these aren't just like going away magically or otherwise.
Okay. So you're brought back
Up
into
to
the
you.
room.
I'm saying I have mana points left.
I'm this is more like a character thing.
It's narrative.
This is a narrative thing for like the epilogue. I'm leading into he's gonna retire.
He's a tired man. So you're brought
He's
back into the
perfect.
chamber that you had spent the night in previously, drinking and regaling stories, and now it feels a little hollow because you won, but now you have a story that you're not sure you want to tell. But you're around that same table. It's probably around here that Quill comes up and gives Saren a big hug. He made it through the combat, and you guys kind of have matching staves now, so that's cool. And you guys kind of talk about that for a little bit. Quill's not one for heavy talk, so he probably diverts to like, how'd the staff work, and kind of tries to divert a little bit like that. But he's genuinely happy to see you.
I call him a stupid fluffy bird and I give him a hug.
That seems about accurate. And he just kind of gives you a big hug, and there's like one, like his feathers are a little wet, so maybe he expected the worst before they found you guys. But
I would like to find my dragon.
yeah, you go find your dragon. He is continually growing at an alarming rate, but he is there and he is fine. And he gives you one of those big headbutts from like a big dog, not like a little dog, and it kind of like knocks you over because he doesn't know his size yet.
I'm going to cuddle my dragon for a while.
Yeah, he's very protective over
then-
you for a while.
I love him so much. But then when everybody is distracted, I want to take my cat and go find a relatively untouched corner, private. And I will pull out the Staff of Orcus, give it a level look. I gave you what you wanted. Now it's time for you to keep your end of the bargain. And we can resolve that in the epilogue.
Yeah. We will do that. It tells you, we'll do it right now since nobody's jumping up. It just kind of says, it says back to you, take me to the place that it happened, and I will make it right.
Okay. Looks like, is the forest still here? We're in a new world.
Maybe.
Just have to
Maybe
find
that's
the...
Bryn's epilogue is...
Shit. Now,
We'll
now I'll have
find
to...
out in 2
Yeah.
weeks.
Hey, who are those guys over there with all the... What are those weird weapons they have, and why are they marching right at us?
Yeah, we'll resolve all
man, I
that
don't
kind
think
of
I've got,
stuff
like-
next week, too.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else I need tonight
Okay.
for the
Yeah.
epilogue.
I think maybe just sort of while celebrations are going, it should be noted that Chase is actually not getting super hammered in like the celebrations for once. But yeah, so we'll see how long that actually lasts. But right now she's genuinely, I think, able to just be enjoying connecting with everybody and she's high on life.
Yeah, right.
She's high on being
Literally.
alive. So I think she's she's probably, I think, in hands down though, the absolute best mood that anybody has ever seen Chase in since you've met her. Like, she's just unabashedly being like clingy on Cal and is like talking to Breezy if she's there. Like,
Okay, I want to have a quick moment with Chase then as King Jax, because I
Oh.
feel like because they've been such close friends throughout this whole campaign, it's only appropriate that when King Jax sees Chase being happy, he'll actually walk up to her and Cal, joint hanging out of the mouth. Well, he kind of limps towards you. At this point, he's probably using a stick one of his ogre subjects gave him.
They're carrying him.
Like the ogres have the ogres and the giants have given him this ridiculous big kingly cape with the white fur on the sides.
little
and, like,
hat.
yeah, and like
Oh
he's
my
got
God.
the fancy crown and everything. He
carrying
takes
him
the-
around in a palanquin.
Mhm.
so he comes over and he walks over with his walking stick and takes the crown off, and he's just like, "Well, it's a bit itchy, this cloak. Chase, I just wanted to say it's good to see you this happy."
Oh, I mean, thanks. It's nice. It's nice to still be here.
Yeah, I think these injuries I've incurred from our epic confrontation with the literal end of the world I've got the feeling I'm done adventuring, and I was wondering maybe if you would also be sticking around for a while. I just don't want to get too lonely.
Oh man, I mean, hadn't really thought like too much about it, honestly. I mean, wasn't sure we'd be walking away from that one, but yeah, I mean, I want to spend some time with my family for sure. So I don't think I'm gonna be hitting the road anytime soon.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, if you're thinking about, I was thinking about maybe building a little place on Star Touch Isle, right there, right by the beach, so I can just kind of saunter on down there, have a nice toke, and remember all the times we've had with our friends, and then have everyone over for barbecue once in a while.
That sounds nice. I mean, we got a whole fucking castle there now, so I mean...
Yeah, it's too big for me, huh? Plus,
yeah, that's true.
it's hard to hotbox in such a big place, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sure if anyone could manage, though, it would be you.
But, I just, but I don't want to keep talking about me. I noticed you're just very happy, and you should chase this that makes you happy. And Cal, you do anything to hurt her, and I'll fucking kill you.
I literally could not hurt her.
Yeah.
And he's just sitting there, like, drinking his ale.
Sits back, I knew that. Just say it, I'm live roar, it's my job.
Well, I don't think I would still be here without my live roar. Literally, like, keeping me up on my feet and being by my side this whole time. So, I mean, King Jack's the only reason any of us are still here is because of you.
Well, I wanted to, I thank you. I wanted to thank you for all of you've done for me. You've helped me become a much, I'd like to say, more confident individual, and you've helped me find the right path. You won't believe it, I know that, but...
Yeah, you can already tell she's about to be like, fuck you.
Actually?
Actually?
You helped me find the righteous way.
Righteous.
Thank you. And he pulls you in for, a big old bear hug.
Oh, she'll hug you back and give you a big tight squeeze, and she'll just be like, look, I'd do anything for my live roar, so...
And I'd do anything for you, and it was you who showed me anyone's capable of changing, and that's why I was able to put my trust in Tiamat when we needed to.
I think that actually makes her, sort of happy cry a little bit. Just a bit, a couple of tears. Chase is not a really big crier, but she's been going through an emotional gamut these last few days. So she'll just sort of, I think it's a long hug, a really long hug, and she's just really happy that you're still there, too, because she had been very concerned when she watched her live roar get eaten by Agora.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
And I like to think the hug lingers, and it's just a comfortably silence.
Yeah.
What was said needed to be said. And now it's just after the hug's over, King Jack's be like, well, I'll let you two get back to whatever you're doing. I actually, I think, and he slicks back his hair, I think I've impressed a few individuals myself by being an epic hero, and also puts crown back on a king. So I will bid you adieu. I'm gonna go find Aurora, because now that I'm royalty, now I think I could get it to work now.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
That's what King Jax takes away from all this.
That's what he uses his royalty for. Not for righteousness or tyranny.
Yeah.
I just want to marry this person that I always wanted to but couldn't.
Aww.
Okay. As King Jax slumbers off to find Aurora, Adrian, Bryn, or Saren, anything you guys want to do before we wrap?
No, I think I'm good actually for the night.
Okay.
Saren, when she notices that Bryn has walked off, is actually going to change into somebody else so that nobody really recognizes her, grabs a drink, finds a quiet corner, and cries a little bit, because while the concept of death has been kind of a constant in her life, and she's always been ready to die, that's not a huge thing. She'd see her family again. She's never realized that she wanted to die until all of a sudden she didn't want to anymore. And she just sits in a corner and has a good cry, and then sniffles and says, "God, I need a fucking vacation."
Okay. Bryn, anything else?
No, I suppose eventually I'll wander back to the celebrations.
Okay.
Put on a happy face. Yeah, Bryn's having a rough time because, when she first met the Wrong Turns, I think I wrote in my character bio when I sent it to you, like, there is no self-preservation.
Yeah.
There is no desire to live in this person.
Yep.
So it's been a day.
All right. Well, with that, a little bit of a sad, happy ending here, but thank you all for joining us for the finale. Thank you, players, for dealing with my bullshit for 40 episodes, 45,
Thank you
something
for
like
dealing
that.
with ours, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Wait, who's bullshit?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So we're
You
gonna
re-rolled
go
how many times, Chris?
3,000. So we're gonna go around and plug. We will be having an epilogue episode, maybe in 2 weeks, maybe in 3. We're gonna talk about it as a cast after this. But you will all be the first to know when we decide that. So we will be having an epilogue episode, so this isn't the last time you see the Wrong Turns, but we're getting down to the wire. So thank you all for joining us. Sam, if you want to kick us off for plugging,
Sure.
go ahead.
Hey everyone, I am Sam. You can find me on Twitter at TheSamWisest. I am the Samwise Game G here on Twitch. I am one of the admins here. I'm the accessibility director for the Chromatic Chimera. You can find me right back here on Mondays with No Initiative playing Quest to the Soaring City, which we also just launched as a podcast. So if you haven't checked us out yet, or you prefer, podcasts to live streams, check that out. We're re-releasing everything from the start. You can also find me right back here for Madame Curio's Bizarre Bazaar, and I will be in our following series, Woven Realm. And we recently announced that I'm going to be GMing Curio Academy, which is a Masks actual play podcast that's going to be releasing in June. So keep your eyes out for that. Just a real quick channel announcement too. March is Multiple Sclerosis Awareness Month. So for the week of March 21st through the 27th, we are going to be raising funds for the National Multiple Sclerosis Society. Sorry, I have such a hard time saying it. But we're going to be raising funds. So make sure to check us out that week. We have some really cool streams and events coming up. So that's it for me, and I can drop it down to Lucy next.
Hi, I'm Lucy. I'm at Bluebird Draws on Instagram and Twitter. I'm not so much on Twitter very often anymore, but I check it every now and then, so I'm there sometimes. You can find me here every Wednesday in perpetuity, hopefully. I am in Madame Curio's Bizarre Bazaar, and I will be in Woven Realms. I am also the co-founder of Fat Dragon Gaming, which is another Twitch channel. We play a variety of RPG games and video games. I play Bioshock on Saturdays at 3 o'clock Eastern. I play in our Star Wars 5e Scum and Villainy campaign, The Chaos Complex, on Saturday evenings at 7:30 Eastern. I play in No Happy Endings every other Monday at 7:30 Eastern. And I will be running Ladies Legacy, which is a pirate-themed 5e campaign on Thursdays at 8 Eastern. And I will at some point be running a High Republic era Jedi one-shot, or like a handful of short arcs. And I will be in another campaign run by Quinn at some point soon. I also have a podcast called Odyssey Exploration and Research. You can find it wherever you find podcasts. And I think that's it from me.
Thank you, Alex.
Hi, I'm Alex. I live here. I'm Mr. Puddins. You know what? I don't really have a whole lot going on right now because my life's been busy and shitty. But I just want to say thank you everyone for showing up tonight. This campaign has been going on for quite some time. It means a lot to me, and I'm gonna miss this game a lot. And I've seen a lot of familiar faces, people who've been with the campaign and watching since like back when we were like really shitty with streaming. So like the fact that y'all have stuck around
Back when we
dealing
still
with-
used Discord.
yeah, it's dealing with our
Fuck you,
bullshit. Like,
Discord.
yo, like I love it. And to the new folks who stopped in tonight, I hope you come and stick around because we've gotten past those hurdles and we have fun now and just tell cool stories. And it was just so nice to have so many friends enthusiastic for this conclusion of God, it was so Chris, it was perfect. Thank you, fellow players. I'm gonna be emotional, so I'm gonna shut up and just say the follow-up to this is Woven Realm. If you have insider knowledge, it worked perfectly. But do come check out Madame Curio's Bizarre because we're kind of also setting up Woven Realm in there as well, as that has been kind of an Agora's Bell offshoot. Anyway, that's me. Thank you, everyone. Just, it means so much. Thank you.
Kate.
Hi everyone, I'm Kate. This is actually the only Chromatic Chimera campaign that I've been in, aside from Bloody Portrait, and I'm gonna miss my Wednesdays. I'm sure you'll find me in another Chromatic Chimera game soon. At the moment, I don't really have a whole lot going on. I am working on getting a live stream team together with my friend Kevin, titled Kate and Kevin Dream Stream Team. So that should be on Saturdays or Sundays coming in the future. And then I actually have been working with a couple of studios for some voiceover work. So you might also hear me on some commercials or maybe even a couple characters on stuff. So no hints just yet, but when things solidify, I'll let you know.
That's so fucking cool.
Thanks.
Echo.
Hello. Yes, I live here. I can be found some places as D8-bit gaming, mostly Twitch, but most other places I am now Jawbreaker Dice, where I just post some cool dice that I make and probably never finish. So yeah, if you want to see those, it's a good place to find them. But yeah, that's me. I will be here for the foreseeable future on Wednesdays.
Thank you. And I'm Chris. I am the GM for tonight, obviously. Yeah, I mean, I'm in a lot of the things that everybody is talking about too. But I'm going to just use my plug to say how much I love my players. This is awesome. I've never finished a campaign as a DM. I finished one as a player like one time when I was like 12, and I was in my Elf Ranger stage, so that doesn't really
Nice.
count. Yeah, so
This is my first finished campaign,
Yeah.
so like also this is one of my first streamed games. Like when I first
Yeah.
started streaming actual plays, it was this and Ravnica like at the same
Dang.
time.
Yeah.
And this is still running. So like thank you, Chris.
Yeah.
Thank
Can
you,
we get like
Chris.
a thank you to
Thank
Chris?
you,
Because,
Chris.
like, this has been an amazing story, and like none of it could have happened without like
And the
everything that
way-
you've done.
any of you guys, though.
And the way you pulled off the crossover.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that
Minus the
was-
tech, it was pretty good.
That was
Chef's
beautiful.
kiss. Chef's
Chef's
kiss.
kiss.
It was really good. It was very, very good.
Minus the tech, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that was
was
the
real
first. Like
cool.
as a player, it was the first campaign I finished because the only way I ever finished campaigns before this was by GMing them. So
Yeah, this is my first finished campaign too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I love you guys very much.
We love you.
Take us off air
we're
before
gonna
I
get
cry.
off.
I know.
Yeah.
We
All right,
will have
we're
an
gonna go
epilogue
rating.
episode coming up
We're
in a
gonna
few
go
weeks.
raid.
Check that out. We're gonna resolve a lot of backstory stuff. But other than that, thank you so much for being here. A huge turnout tonight, and we love you.
Love you. Love you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.